actually have a feeling that they'll be on the red side throughout the series. We know the D+, they really like pick and blue, and so they will probably stay there regardless of whether
here.
Showmaker is literally
on
in the
first pick side of things for DRX.
Like that.
Well, I think right now, for me, that Jace is no longer really viable in the jungle. He's not a strong pick like he was once before. Your type of trade as the Rumble gets banned here now by DRX.
DRX is banning Rumble on blue side in a best of 5. GG. That shit is locked forever. Showmaker, he's gonna pick Azir or Orianna. Are you really gonna trade those champs? Or are you gonna play something funny? Huh? Ask yourself that question. Do I pick Azir or do I be funny? Showmaker, it's a hard question to think about.
That's a decent question.
But maybe it's time to be funny. Because you could take Vi here, and you could take Azir or some shit. Lulu.
That's why we haven't really seen teams do too much. This is a similar idea.
Bard.
Has been good.
Yo, Nautilus, thoughts? Naughty.
Really likes throwing anchors.
You know DK's gonna go Vi on 3 and they're gonna fuck your shit up, by the way. Surely it's Vi on 3 with Renekton Ben.
Success he's had just playing Nautilus into range.
Don't pick Ezreal, don't pick Sivir.
Make those all-ins work and
just slam the Vi, right? Oh, you're such bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Up into that spot.
The fuck is wrong with them?
Try to come in.
So it's best top. I'm surprised. I thought DK was a big Vi team. They're last picking jungle. That's crazy. Shinzao. It's time for Lucid. No, don't pick. It's time for Trundle on 5.
Now this is a
little that's a bit annoying though. Trundle into Nautilus Shinzao is great. Unless you have a counter, like Jace. Is that Jace top or what? Jace top into Kennen is good. That is good. I hope you're enjoying the content. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.
Have been a little bit prone to chaining losses together.
Oh my god, we are going in.
Gio is already barriering, and Smash has already finished his, as we are just fighting here in this bottom lane.
Andil going for the Ignite. They just wanted to all in at level 1, but Gio ends up getting the worst end of this trade, with the heal coming back from Career.
And flash advantage.
Well, DK will take that any day.
And so
DK will take that any day.
Finding something like that, they have
Shiwu
to really
Jace, a classic.
Angles, and you can see this ward
Boom.
still in the brush. Fourth shot going to connect. And DRX in a lot
Why doesn't Andil hook him?
Here.
Surely he's just going to have to flash that, right?
Oh,
yes, W. Oh, yeah.
Into the Bard, you have tons of lane control here. In fact,
the flash forward there from Korea as they do manage to get the first blood.
Worth.
Korea will sacrifice himself for it. His Deadly Flourish is just walked away from. As Smash in melee range with Andil is not exactly what he wants to do. Flashes eventually.
Oh, he fake flashed over the wall so he could recall in the bush. So Andil is going to chase his recall, but he's secretly already in their jungle. Wait, it's a monster flash. Monster flash from Smash.
Yeah.
So top is winning.
That being said, they do still have
Bot is winning.
slight gold advantage.
Lucid gets his Krabby Patty.
A little bit faster.
Yeah, I think this lane for DK is like whoever tanks the hook will die. So who wants to tank the hook?
Here. Yeah, but another
apparently Jin does.
Andil just threads the needle, and Smash is
losing that
nice.
Flash on
We're
the
just getting hooked.
Flashless Jin. Like
That's
I said,
crazy
that
he
takes
like
every
what?
hook he can.
Guys, Showmaker's playing Azir, you know. It's not like he can 1v9. You need to fucking lock in big time here. Career, you gotta stop him from doing that. Where's the Q on the minion? Stun his ass. Have you ever interviewed Showmaker IRL? No, but I met him once.
Turns out,
we took a picture together.
Like this after things were looking dire.
He was quite embarrassed.
This is a huge deal
because we did this.
Now DRX moved to about a 300 gold.
Nice. So we counterpicked the Kennen, and now what? And now what?
And level 6 advantage. Well, he's going to use it.
Yeah, that is going to be Shiu taking a lot here from Rich.
There we go. Now look a little bit bigger.
Still got 200 health. Actually goes back in, which is kind of insane.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. What the fuck? What the fuck is he doing?
Magical journey there from Korea. Smash still moving forward. Wanting to find an angle here as Lucid and Showmaker are making their way down.
Oh my god, what a flash from Lucid. That was sick. Oh, what a Q flash from Korea. Oh my god, all mechanics. All mechanics from DK. That was insane by DK. The right clicks and the button pressing were fucking amazing. Lucid flash reacted to a Shinzao Orianna combo.
The Dragon goes over
That's
to DRX,
insane.
But the fight promptly a D+ win, and the big part of this is watch
look
this from Lucid. The flash is insane. Gets away from
and then look at this Bard Q flash. Oh, boom!
Scrapping power here. for the side of DRX. And look at how much damage is done. I like Gio's angle here on the Valkyrie. It actually ends up doing a lot of burn damage, but he does no flash to get over the wall. So he ends up going down as well. But
that's a really well played fight.
Flash there, just he would have liked there. Does
it's
pick
draft
up a kill
diff.
In the end.
Ah, yeah, draft diff is what made Xin Zhao fucking smurf that play.
Then things are going to go terribly in the fight. It's just kind of how it goes.
That's what happened. Draft diff. He pressed tab and thought, actually, fuck it, I'm going to get outplayed right now. Yeah, today's a quick 3-0. I can see it. You can see it. You're a level down, and he has red buff. And we're invading. I guess we do have a level 6 Bardo.
As Korea has swept things out, Hook is going to connect immediately onto him, wants to take that magical journey, and he might be able to do so, but I still think he's dead.
I mean, it's kind of worth it, to be honest, if I'm Bessa.
Wanted to assist to make sure
Xin Zhao didn't get the kill,
blue was
and I got his blue.
Flashless stayed a little bit too long.
All right, Gio fighting against Smash once again, but taking that there's the curtains. Gio looking for an angle here, does try to get out, and the Valkyrie will be able to do so. Stuck between a rock and a hard place here, ladies and gentlemen.
This is awkward.
As Gio kind of realizing he's trying to work out what he can do. Flash is available for both of them, and there it is. Smash just needs
Nimbus Cloak, baby.
Through the barrier, says the fourth bullet.
Nimbus Cloak.
Much you could do
Wait,
in that
Smash kind of smurfed it.
but he waited till the last possible
he had a lot of
second
time to think about it as well. He just held the bullet and thought about, like,
do
I take the 4-shot on the medium flash 4-shot, or do I get the 3rd shot?
Just a little bit sad. Like, you saw it. Gio was like, well, I mean, if I go the other direction, I'm dead.
Welcome to
Gio's
top
going to
lane.
get locked up into the air. In goes Willa, looking to try and take it down. They will be able to grab that kill. Andal just very comfortably tanks up the turret.
Oh, having Jace top, who's even at 10 minutes when everyone else is smurfing, is a pain. Wait, how is the
well, we're already over a of
non-stop inting? Brother, it is non-stop running it right now.
The bigger lead, I think,
and they're going to keep it on behind by a cannon with no ult, though.
What we're keeping our eyes on moving into this mid game.
But I guess.
There's another
oh my God, Lucid. Hey, he's kind of
throwing it to a bit of damage and electrocute here is now Korea face checking. Not sure about that one, but it's Willa that's taking the brunt of this. Deadly Flourish from Smash as he's looking for a flank angle. As we know the Lucid doesn't have a public execution, but DRX members are getting so low, and the Cosmic Binding connects onto Gio. He's in melee range, and now he is dead.
Nice flash.
Showmaker looks to get out of there.
Nice W.
To do so, but now the stun lands onto Willa as well. Cosmic Binding after the flash is going to miss, though. And Smash just needs a little bit more for that bullet. And
yes.
Like a book as there's the curtains being called yet again. As Smash just really
did not happen in this case. Is Rich going to go for another all-in here?
Yeah, there's a slicing maelstrom onto Shiu. He's going to try and turn it as best he can. Does get
Rolled.
the boot back, and down goes Rich. But man, it was so
hammer
close.
form Jace.
A bit of a coin flip.
Stay in hammer form.
I want everyone to watch.
The best Jace
initially going into this one, Korea takes a lot of damage,
not
resistance.
here.
Instead, he's
resistance Jace with the chroma, the Zeus chroma, whatever it's called.
The tempered fate of Shiu, as in live, another all-in the bottom lane.
Yeah, in the meantime, even more happening.
57 MR and ammo form. The grub reset in his face. Oh no, Willa.
Empress Divide does get the flash out
Lucid,
from Willa.
you can do the grub, by the way. You don't have to.
Not interested in finishing these grubs
there's
off,
2 grubs.
Just wants to come over and kill this Xin Zhao. He's only level 8 to the level 9 of Lucid here,
what
and I think that he can just walk in and take his stuff. He's a bit of a bully here.
Neither jungler has smite.
And that is just going to be the
How did he know that
down. Smite wasn't even
there.
Yeah, neither
Lucid just decided to fuck his shit up instead of taking the grubs.
Everything just belongs to him. He is the schoolyard bully.
This timing for Showmaker's back's a little risky.
Oh, beautiful Bardo. Into the stun.
Lightning rush as the flash
no
does
flash
have
top.
to come out there from Rich. Rear is just everywhere in this
now
game.
we can't get the grubs.
To make something happen here around grubs, DRX that is.
2 grubs or red raptors? I think red raptors. Jungle brain
chase
worth.
any further in terms of the fight. We'll be able to
I'm a level up now, guys. I'm a level up. Really, are you?
That's
cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm a level up.
Really? Being used.
From my experience,
the eventual objective doesn't go their way.
Jungle ego
maybe try to look for
comes down to how many levels you're up.
Group up they had.
Nah, this guy's 2 levels down. This game's over, guys. Bro, what is Lucid doing this game? He's just everywhere.
Look at the free blue buff.
Lucid just looks so quick. He looks so quick, you know what I mean?
So necessarily is good. And I kind of like it. The identification of what this composition can do has Tempered Fate to turn off this turret. Rich just has to get out of there with the Lightning Rush. Not too much more going to come of it. The Rift Herald does go over to D+.
How is DRX got first blood tower?
On the bottom side of the map, though. For Gio, and he picks up a ton of money and actually picks up a gold lead because of it.
Lucid
so D+, you know, they decided
I guess he
we're going to play the side lane
a level and a half up.
A lot longer, though, to do it, and because of the bottom
losing
side
Drake
control
and giving first blood tower. Is this good play? No, it's not.
Lane, got the turret, and
they're so far ahead.
Dragon here.
What the fuck? Dubstep. What just happened?
I don't know whether he really wanted to go that way.
That worked. That worked. What the fuck? Now he's gonna die in bot. Oh my god, DK pissed me off. Nice, fine, he lives those.
Took down the turret. And so she was likely just dead as well. The flash is also employed, but it's not going to save.
Bro, what is this? They open top
they find punish plays.
And trade Herald and top tower for Drake and bot tower.
In postseason here for LCK
then they die on the strong side and the weak side.
They will deployed, but does keep himself
oh
alive.
man, watching people play Bard makes me want to play Bard.
Defending this turret, Mirror Man as well. As another anchor is going to connect onto Korea. He's taking a lot of damage, has to flash to get himself out.
Bro, the portal hit the Raptors. What is that Jin ult? Oh, he's just tanking the Corki and firing the bullets. Guys, what are you doing? What is this fucking dog shit, donkey ass level fight? Showmaker is pushing bot and you're being a bunch of psychopaths. It's crazy business what they're doing. Showmaker is literally pushing side lane and he's saying don't fight mid. And he's just listening to an ally has been slain on cooldown. Chat, they're down 1k gold and you're saying my fraud quick 3-0. Relax, relax. Like, look at the screen. Look at the screen. Guys, don't fight mid. Orianna has first move, okay? I'm pushing bot. Don't fight mid. Don't fight mid. Okay, so they don't fight mid. But Lucid goes in. Nice, Lucid. Nice, Lucid.
You guys can take care of this. I'm just going to keep pushing bottom side here. Ando gets this re-engage hook. Yukao shows up to the fight. Showmaker
I guess it is 4v4. But Orianna is kind of strong right now.
Complacent. And if you're a DK fan, you'll understand that's happened before. She was just really dead. Rich just finds him, presses R, and down goes the Jace.
But surely in this Jace matchup, okay? Now, I'm not a Jace main. I'm good Jace, though, but I'm not a main. Surely you need Mercurial Treads early in this lane against Ken and Orianna. I see what DK is doing. They're losing game 1 so that they're not called game 1 endies when they win. No, guys, you can just win the series. You can just win the game, by the way. You have my full permission to win the game. Why does Corki have a third phage? Why does he have a phage?
Well, hook gonna connect onto Showmaker.
Are we just fucking cooked? What is this? He's just walking up and hitting
looking for an angle, flash out of the way from it. The Drake is going to come
where there is delusion, there's hope. And I'm super delusional right now.
It's gonna take him a while though. Rich going in.
Yeah, goes. What the fuck? He just gunbladed his
ultimate at the ready here. This could be absolutely a favorable fight for DRX. Yukao has the time to come back.
Big poke.
Got an extra rod.
Well, in goes Shiu looking to take down Ando, and he does.
Well, I mean, he got 500 gold for that. I mean, he got 500 gold for that there, yo.
Hold up. I'm not sure if that's the trade he was looking for.
I don't think I've seen a Jace just walk into 5 people and hammer form someone. That's crazy business.
So maybe that's going to be enough to give DK
the
confidence. I think without the Jace,
Lucid, what about those 2 level leads that you had? Where did they go? Oh, you lost them. Oh, and you... Lucid's fucking useless right now. In goes Showmaker. What do you mean in goes Showmaker? Why is he going in? Worked actually, not worked. How did Lucid go from being level 12 to level 10 to level 12 to level 14? Like, someone needs to investigate that. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Should have decided to opt out. So we're gonna go all the way back to this play here with Rich. Goes straight onto the Jace, 100 to 0.
What's the counterplay to that? Someone tell me. I would love to know. If you can just analyze that and tell me what the counterplay is.
Have to show up for this next dragon 100%.
If enough fish are thrown at a tree,
and this is the thing that's a little bit scary,
at a tree, one of the fish will climb the tree.
This could mean a lot for DK.
No, Rectus in the chat, yo.
Lucid's just dead again.
Did Lucid just die and give over 160 gold?
Hey!
Hey, yo, the game is cooked. QE, show it to me. Show it to me, the QE.
Nah, I don't think so. Just a free Baron. Yeah. DRX are running circles.
He died to the minions! He died to the minions! He died to a minion. But Lucid, I need to VOD review this one.
That are just... Yeah, they often get caught by teams like that as Tempered Fate goes wide, Deadly Flourish gets flashed, and Rich
Big
going to keep himself alive. Shiu in a lot of trouble as he's going to have to get out of there. Andal probably not wanting to go for that one as he is taking a lot of damage from Showmaker.
Why does this Corki have Cleaver?
Looking to push in with
he has Triforce Cleaver.
3,000 gold on the Rebel Baron power play already, putting them at a 6.2k gold lead. DRX, like, I mean, they
he has
just
Oriana Cannon on his team.
Races in this game is all right. Let's see.
Oh, big Lucid ult.
Execution, but the CC is there, and the Ambessa goes down.
Way too early for the TP flank. Let's see if we can get anything.
Also, what is a flanking Jace going to do?
Oh my God, big Showmaker ult.
Divide comes on through, and Showmaker immediately goes down. She was knocked out of the sky, and DRX is moving forward like a freight train. Smash likely to go down next as Willow looks for the angle. Wim becomes lightning. He's going to go wide, so that spells
just report
the end
Lucid
of
and
that.
Shiwu.
But it is only Smash left alive. The base is going to be broken.
Rank 1 top, rank 2 jungler on the ladder doing this in my
this is
games.
A great start for them here. UCal.
What the fuck are we doing today, by the way?
The amount of dying to minions this game is much
ridiculous.
Higher than it should have been.
Yeah,
how is he getting executed as well now?
Picking up a ton of
my favorite thing about DK is
okay, he's just got the aggro.
In team fights, they'll go in one by one.
Well. Yeah,
they won't do team fights. They will do me fights.
No?
So they'll just go one by.
Oh.
Okay, that was disgusting.
Yeah. Right. So he just dies to the turret because he was
the minions run.
That was disgusting.
The turret.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's very silly. It's very
nice,
funny.
Let's
but
give them
DRX,
Mountain Soul. My Jhin will do damage. It's okay, guys. I got their Krugs.
And that is, don't back.
Okay, now call me crazy, but what the fuck is that?
Were gonna cover him. He thought he was okay.
What the fuck is that? Am I stupid?
For him, but he wasn't able to do that
what is that?
You know,
he's got a
that's Elixir of Iron.
He's got his musical instrument.
When did they when did they turn into a fucking soup? Well,
yeah, I mean, I do believe it though, Wolf.
Jhin build could be optimized, but I think
I look at this scenario thinking
the way Ambessa is using her mouse could also be optimized. I think she needs to fucking charge that fucker ASAP. Some battery is low in the mouse somewhere.
In a scenario like what DRX was in, D+ always wins out. Like D+ the better team, they'll come back. It's kind of the opposite in this one, and DRX are suddenly
Smashy,
just this
I feel like
fighting team. Yeah,
he's watching the bridge burn. My Ambessa would clear this one.
Player will die.
Remember when you said Shiwu was a prodigy last year?
I
stand by it. I stand by it.
Just gigantic in
I stand by it.
Even if he doesn't necessarily
give him some time. Give him some time. The 4-year plan. Hold up. My favorite thing is when a team says, "Oh yeah, we've got like a 3-year plan." No.
So that is
really.
If you're,
LR has no plans. Well. Okay, good one, idiot. Too soon, fucker. All right, stall till Elder and fucking ban that guy in chat. Steal it. Steal it, Lucid, and I'll forgive you for all your sins.
And there is Rich finding the angle onto Showmaker. The shockwave connects onto Korea, but Showmaker does.
Okay, no flash on cannon. Wait, the protoplasm harness is fucking useless and everyone's dead anyway.
The chase is separated and destroyed. A double kill just casually there for
guys, we're losing to DRX. Hello. Never lost to DRX in the last 4 years. Showmaker is literally the father. I saw the test. And we're losing. What happened?
Baron is last year.
No, Barrel's Rammus would be fucking them up right now. How are we losing?
You do really get
Smashy is
caught out by some of
3k gold down, even though he's 100 CS up. Scheiße.
So
Jiwoo is playing Triforce, Cleaver, Mountain Soul, Randuin's Corki. Like, what the fuck? That's a 6-item Ornn on the AD carry roll.
Having his ultimate back up, he's just super safe.
Someone in chat said minions have more kills this game than Lucid.
But he does offer a lot of damage himself. He's also got a Mountain Soul, so it's only going to get amplified as well. So I kind of like that as well. A situational purchase as the anchor is going to go wide. Chiu is walking a little too fast.
Big Bartled, big Bartled.
Just stands in it.
Wait a minute.
As he's very happy to be tempted fated. He will get held in position.
One, count them. One.
The curtains are being called. Let's see whether Lucid can actually find this.
This Shield, like,
left in the chamber.
Is that an ultimate spell? That did 10% health damage in 4 bullets. That's an ultimate? Just checking. Oh my god, Smashy. Oh my god, that Corki just flash W'd in. But he's taking 0 damage. Wait a minute. Oh, double stun the tower. The Azir tower. Get How is that Corki so tanky? What?
Comes forward. Is that going to be the Quadri? Yes, it is. And down goes the
What the
Nexus.
fuck?
Tank Corki, ladies and gentlemen, to take it.
All right, now you might be confused if you're just tuning in thinking, wait, DRX is up 1-0. Yes, yes, they are.
Really will alleviate
DRX had a
here
fantastic game. They had one of the best games they've ever had in their life.
Feels like the must ban that is still up and available. Vi going to be taken away as well.
Absolutely
Smart one.
peaking.
But let's see what else is going to hit the deck. I think Pantheon is certainly still high up there, especially with all of these jungle bands that are coming on through now.
That game they did. Yunara first pick. Okay, we're going to respond with a...
He has been a menace on this pick.
Well, we're immediately picking Ashe, and there's a
Mundo!
So this was the strategy here for D+, to have the answer, because they slam lock those down.
Most OP champ in the game, facts.
This was range support for this Yunara into the Ashe lane.
Yep, I wouldn't mind that.
Bessa is a good answer to Mundo jungle, but Bessa is out.
Lulu, because those are the two bands that
I think Aatrox is a fake answer.
Deal with us instead.
Yunara
it's a
Karma.
They're so scared, I think, of Ashe, Seraphine,
Yunara
Ashe,
Karma.
Sona,
you can go Seraphine.
Those, actually.
Oh my god, chills. Wait,
Ashe
actual T1 comp or what?
I don't know.
Lulu's okay.
We'll have to see.
I fuck with Lulu, I see it. Sarah Queen. Is this a game? What the fuck does DK pick to round this comp out? Because Yone into Aurora is not playable. Actually, Cassante blind would be quite nice. I like the Nocturne men. Yeah, Jarvan's out. Jarvan's out, Vi's out, Ahri Ben. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it's a Cassante game. But if you play Cassante, and you have Cassante Mundo, does Rich just pick Vayne top and just eat you up? Nah, surely not. Ooh, you could go Galio on 4. Jackspan for AP, Shin's out top, makes sense. I think that Cassante works, Renekton works. Galio works. I feel like some melee. Yeah, those 3 champs feel pretty good. Gnar is okay. He's thinking about Yone or some kind of.
And let's see how they are able to
Nah,
respond.
he doesn't need to pick Yone. He can pick a mage mid. Oh, Zoe. Zoe goes crazy here.
Should have seen it coming.
Well,
is this a good Sylas angle? I mean, he has Mundo, Seraphine, Gnar, but Sylas into Mundo is like Sylas jungle. Wait, it must be Sylas jungle, right?
Or is it something
else? It must be Sylas jungle, or is it Zaheen top?
Zoe is another option.
Sylas mid.
A lot of success on it so
it can't be Sylas mid into Zoe, by the way. Zoe is such a crazy good last pick here. Yeah, you can only really pick Sylas jungle, IMO, into a jungler that's clear is not that fast. But Mundo is very fast. I think the Sylas is gonna get fucking bodied. I'm worried for this Sylas. Wait, he's playing Sylas mid, jungle's ahead. Wait, is he gonna play Sylas mid into Zoe? That matchup is fucking awful. Like, Sylas gets blasted in that matchup. That is not a fun matchup. Let the show begin. That's what they say. DRX won't win another game. Relax, relax. This is gonna be horrible for Sylas to play, and DK have the strongest jungler on the patch that people need to start paying more of. Man, LCK Karmas are just losing, aren't they? I feel like... Okay, they're winning Lilling though. Holy shit.
Anyways.
Yeah, that was suboptimal, you could say.
LCK.
They do hit level 2 now.
Shu, I just need you to just lock in a bit, okay?
We have a question mark, right? In the jungle, we've seen
farm
this
minions
crop up in other regions
and not get solo killed.
The LCK, but
that's the mindset we should be in.
So that'll be a new one if he does manage to get POM again in this series. As Shiu actually finding an angle, getting a flash out of Rich, who's now looking to try and turn it. If he gets another button, and that'll get a flash. As Shiu gets back to Mini-Nut, but he's going to have a career for a walk.
Mundo,
he drops the beat.
Lucid on Mundo, something sounds wrong with that.
Here, as there is a Mundo
There's no way
in the
Lucid's
area.
losing this bot crap. Nope, I refuse to believe it.
Fight for first scuttle.
Just hit him, Lucid, hit him and take your passive.
Yeah.
What the fuck's he doing? He's Mundo, man. He just kicks his ass.
Meanwhile,
why didn't he do this earlier?
Bottom side as Showmaker has inside track, looking for the angle onto Willer.
Look how broken this Mundo champ is. How is he running away?
As now Yukal moving down as well.
Showmaker, let the show begin.
We're running out of flashes, and Showmaker's like...
Was there really nothing to do there? But he had a flash to pick up. I swear to God, Willa was dead in that river. He just fought him. Lucid, where are you going? Where are you going, Lucid?
A lot of top laners that we wouldn't have expected. Now Lucid and Willa fighting against one another. Look at these mechanics.
Oh, there's a bubble behind him.
And Willa is in a little bit of trouble. Bubble not going to get picked up there as the chains barely go wide. And now Willa is likely to go down to the passive. Flash picked up there by Showmaker, so he should be safe to try and continue fighting as the paddle star just barely around looking for some
crunch. Unfortunately for the going as well as I would have wanted them to go.
Flash from Willa to get the passive so he can get the resets. Hold up. Rich.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, by the way, don't say it.
Throw some autos at him. That is going to be the answer. It's fine.
Bot's kind of winning pretty hard.
Now moving up towards Smasher on this bottom side.
Okay, Smashy.
He does get snared.
This game is just draftive, isn't
DRX, I think we're so not a great
it is
start for what
draftive.
the Silas want.
And this is why a lot of our mid laners don't actually follow, because losing a wave can be incredibly detrimental. As now Rich taking a lot of damage
chase him a bit here.
Mega
No flash, no
ult.
But does he know enemy junglers there?
And Wallop comes through.
You might die.
And stun comes down. Let's see whether she can actually find
Wait a minute. Q.
As
Boom.
Rich just gets
W.
hit with 3 houses.
Boom.
And will go down.
Jump in 1 second. Hop, hop, hop.
Out he goes. He just hops
And he's
his way
outie.
out of there.
Hey,
Yeah, I
smurfed
think
it,
the biggest problem was that
really
we ended up
nice.
getting caught being hit.
I'm surprised bot lane from DK is winning this hard.
Especially with Andal.
Like they're kind of smashing the lane. I thought this would be pretty
Yeah,
good. There must have been a point where Karma roamed or what, because Karma's down half a level.
Real fast
And they lost prior or what.
Yeah, unfortunate abilities go
Chat,
wide.
why are you dotting now?
Alright, Korea.
Why?
Not quite find the beat drop there.
Okay, now he got Smash's Q. This is an angle.
Yeah, Arrow going to come on through there as the ulti has been thrown out.
Dodged by
The encore is
Jiwoo.
going to be missed. Onto
He popped his
Jiwoo,
pot, he
gets
popped
in
his
range
pot,
of
he popped his
Smash.
pot, watch out.
Barrier is there as Lucid is just so
Oh wait,
slow.
Mundo's
He
on the way.
looks for the briefcase.
Mundo,
And he's being
Mundo.
followed by Desire to flash over. And
Was?
the dash back from Jiwoo is so slick. And
Lucid,
DRX
just
still
chase
gonna
them.
find
Just
kills.
right-click them.
Jiwoo
You're
stays
Mundo.
alive,
That's
and
all you have to
Lucid
do.
is still running.
You just have to run in a straight line.
Delivers not a whole lot. He's
Yes,
got the wrong
keep
house.
clicking forwards.
The
Don't
houses are in
stop.
the top lane.
Just go.
As we
Just
mentioned
run at them.
earlier, and these briefcases
Beautiful.
continue landing. Their trophies.
Lucid needs to
Actually,
fucking...
with this particular
Bro,
skin,
he needs
I
to
keep
lock in
seeing,
on the
like,
Mundo.
corporate money.
The Silas
it's complete
deficit
drafted.
is 30
GG.
CS now. You know, the bottom lane
Mundo
has still
goes
been
where
an
he
issue here
pleases.
in terms of the farm. It's still been about,
I think
you know,
bot was
15
winning
to
until
20,
mid-jungle
but they got
made
an
it
extra
glooms.
plate around
Lucid,
here right
you need
now.
to...
This is why you pick
Bro, I'm
blue
not gonna
side.
lie.
You just win bottom side
It's only the
pile,
best of fives
and then
in
you
the
just
first
take
round,
that
but
blue
Lucid
buff
needs
on
to
repeat,
click
you fight
objectives
for
more.
wards,
What
you
the
fight
fuck
for
is this
dragon,
guy
you
doing?
fight for tri-brush control.
Why?
This is why D++
This is like the
this
second
side,
time
they
where he
won
just
the bottom
walks
side
around these objectives
eventually,
for like 30 seconds.
and now they are going to take
Bro,
the
just
prize.
click that fucker.
Chemtech Dragon is going to be
The
mocked
last game
up.
was crazy on the
And
grubs.
Chew,
He's your
just
GOAT
one of them
jungler
going to be
though?
left
No,
up.
he's not. My GOAT
Making
jungler is
Dorothy from
Velja.
Wizard of the Oz look like an amateur.
Velko.
Exactly right.
Velko.
Oh, it needs to click
Ah,
those
enemy
heels
junglers
a
on
little
grubs.
bit
Come
harder.
and click their bot lane.
Hey, we do see
Mundo
Willard
is like
coming
niddly
over.
if you close your eyes.
I mean, they do have a lot of damage follow-up.
Full clear, have free time, stand in their bot lane and throw
It's
cleavers.
3 seconds time.
It's kind of just
Lucid
niddly.
has his ult. He can tank the turret for practically forever.
You don't
but I just don't know about
full up
this.
dive,
Yeah,
but you
Juice
chunk the shit out of
Still
them.
going to look for it here as Smash goes down low, but they've got so much CC, and it's just
Wait, that change
laid
CC is crazy.
gorgeously. Auto
Lucy
attack was
just
in the
walked up
air,
and smited Jiwoo
oh,
for
no,
this.
This is what we've seen before. Just
Respect.
goes a little bit too far. As
This is more like it. This is more like it.
On the space
Game 1
because
was a fluke.
they can't
The
do
thing is, if you
anything,
don't
and
pick
ends up
Karma
dying there,
2-3
but
and
too
they pick
confident on that
Seraphine
play.
on 3 and
Now
ban like
1,500 gold behind this
actually hook
is
champs
the
with
first
Yunara,
game Jiwoo's
Nautilus
played in
is
a while
out.
where it looks like he may
It's kind of
just
cooked, isn't
never
it? The
quite
Ashe
get off the
answer is
ground.
actually pretty strong,
and
isn't it?
this what it's
Like, what are you
supposed
going to play?
do.
Yunara
Took a
Blitz?
little
Don't
bit
you
of
just
time
get
to there,
blasted?
but it's off your
I mean, they
deck.
can still
It's
ban
just how
Blitz,
it
right?
goes.
They can pick
And
Seraphine on 3, ban
unfortunately,
Blitz,
Jiwoo wasn't
Naut is
able to
out.
avoid
Like, I'm
Niddly's
camping.
back bot
We're
lane.
doing it again. Gonna keep harassing. Another wave comes
Look.
through. Seraphine not quite back
DDD,
online
Cleaver.
yet, but if they can get some chip damage here, might work
Wait,
out.
hold up.
Also,
I got another
Showmaker has
one.
the faster roam.
Cleaver on the Zion.
Willard
Boom.
does not have flash.
No teleport. Not going to be able to get down here as the trouble bubble connects.
Cleaver him.
Andal's going to have to block
Oh.
that as the arrow from downtown.
This is
And
so
the beat drop
unplayable,
comes
by the
on
way.
through
This is
there as well.
disgusting.
Jiwoo's not
How
dead
does
just
Yunara
yet.
play
The
against this
DRX,
shit?
they have
There's just
4
artillery
people
on
under this
DK's.
turret just to
Another
keep the
bubble?
president alive,
And another
but
cleaver?
still,
Bro,
he gets
leave
put
him
to sleep,
alone.
but Work immediately by a trophy to the face.
He can't even see. It's
And
different
DRX will be
screens he's getting hit
themselves
from.
out, but
I'm not gonna lie,
and
Lucid
this
using
lead
that Mundo skin
is going to
that just
explode when
ain't
D+
it.
starts winning team fights.
We
Well,
can't
that's
be
the
using
thing,
this
and I think
championship
that's
Mundo
what,
skin.
DRX are going to be looking for.
You
as
need the
Andal-
briefcases.
Oh, just barely out. He's on cooldown.
There's no ult on
teleport
Yukal.
to bring
Oh
Rich
my
over.
god, they have both their solo laners in bot.
Down to half health.
Well,
Jiwoo's just
this
happy
game
to
is...
fight anyone
Oh,
that
they have
moves
grubs,
anywhere near
scheiße.
him.
Showmaker's like, well, I guess
This
I'll
game
take
is
the turret
low-key a
then.
perfect game.
Full
Look at the arrow, the
story
cancel
on
Sylas
that
base, look at the
TP.
arrow, boom, it hit.
Interrupt on the back, by the way.
DRX were able to find a comeback. If they find a comeback in this game, I hazard to guess that this is going to be a
Shiu,
3-0.
perfect
because
game.
I don't think you mentally come back from that as Shiu is looking for a solo.
Oh
goal.
my god, the
1v2
flash
as
cleaver.
Lucid comes in to make those numbers a little bit more fair, and they don't really look fair as DRX are just taking naps left, right, and center. Willa does have the passive charged up, so
Don't
he's
get
not
engaged
going
on
to be
mid.
dying
Don't get
just
engaged
yet,
on mid.
but
I guess he
mean,
can't.
he may as
DRX's
well.
comp is
It's
so
just
fucking
still
bad,
that
isn't it?
dire.
Like, it
Yeah,
is just
that
ass.
dire. The Hex
They're
and it's
outranged,
just these holes on the side of DRX.
and there's so
like,
much
it's not
disengage on
that
DK.
Showmaker
And, like,
is sitting
tight.
on like 6 kills. Might be the story.
Yeah, I mean, this
of
game game is just going to be a victory lap.
Game is just a little bit behind.
Is there a place for GP in this meta? There is.
As Rich is just
the times that I see GP is when someone blinds Jax in Fearless, I think, is the GP angles.
Continuing to throw these trophies around.
And they have immobile carries. Like if they have MF,
a lot of trophies.
MF Victor and the blind GP, blind Jax, then GP can work really well.
I want to see that trophy case.
Oh, the arrow!
Come through and actually interrupts Rich
AP Ashe does kill there, not gonna lie.
Gonna buy a little bit of it.
Look at this, they're just holding this
like
1-3-1.
When they played Ashe Rumble, but Smash
and they're just
back a few times.
Wait, Record shot at W. They're just smashing the lanes.
Weird Ashe. Hoping this is going to be a 45-minute game.
And it's not looking like it is going to be a 45-minute game, although Lucid going down
Lucid, just click
low.
forwards. Why is he clicking back?
Though, as we're taking some naps. Grim Deliverance there, but Willa doesn't quite make it over the wall. He does go down to the passive.
Big Seraphine.
The encore comes in. And it is just going to be a disengage here from DK.
Perfect game, you're right. Perfect game.
But there's no consequence when you have this much map control.
Probably not going to happen based on what we're looking at right now, as Yukao does dodge out of the way with his dash cannon, as now Lucid's possibly in a little bit of trouble. Does get pulled back by the Zahen as the bubble is going to connect one more time.
Hey, bubble.
And he goes sleepy, and down goes the Silas. Grim Deliverance once again.
Oh my god, Smash flashed into the Yunara W.
First kill of the game, but Andal, he's going to die also.
What does that even mean?
Down to 50%, just gets a thumbs up from Lucid to signify the fact that he is going to die pretty imminently.
What?
I don't think he's going to be able to walk past the Mundo. As the Slurkle goes wide, he
does
look,
have Mundo.
Barrier, but Lucid has 1 billion health.
Fight is so funny because it's the Herald actually that creates so much disruption here. As Yukao dodges the arrow, right? Willer wants to go
Smash, he
in,
really had to die.
Yukao doesn't really have a great ult to steal.
He really had to die. I feel like he actually was sidestepping the Yunara W, and if he just kept sidestepping, he would dodge it.
I'm peeling, get in there, Gio.
He might have to flash after though.
I'm trying to kite this Mundo out, and he barriers and tries his best.
Okay.
Nah, Mundo wins those.
Can kill Lucid with
Mundo wins those.
People? I mean, Showmaker's going to come on over and make it a little bit uneven.
Oh, he has no ult though.
Flashes out of the way, gets a big old heal, as in goes Yukao.
Was that Diadem or what? Or Helia?
Oh,
wait.
The Grim Deliverance, triple immediately for Gio, and is this now the DRX comeback as Showmaker gets dashed on and eliminated?
Trying to fathom that.
What? We were 6k up, 7k up, what happened?
You make a
it's
mistake,
okay.
They punish, and one X.
I mean,
just let Shiwu push the side lanes. Actually, does he even...
in comparison to Smash. Obviously, he still needs to be very careful. He's taken Barrier into an Ashe, which is...
And then maybe he could turn this game around. And, you know, he's had amazing Yunara games so far this tournament,
that doesn't
so
make any sense what you're writing. It makes zero sense. Zero funnies. Zero laughs out loud. Nice free kill. Take a free kill. Winning.
Showmaker on a flank.
Showmaker flash.
Yukao will find the chains. Showmaker gonna have to get out of here, as he doesn't have flash, so he doesn't have a chance. Rich is likely to die as well, though, as I don't know about that one, as the weirding was weird.
You cannot die. You cannot die. I swear to God.
The rest of DK, so it's a trade top laner for mid laner.
Okay, he's just throwing Qs at the fucking void.
Some of these trophies, his career does get himself out of there with the surround sound.
Just attack. Where's my Gunnar? Attack.
Just leave.
Oh, he's pushing.
Try to make some. Can't do Baron.
Infinity Edge on Smashy.
Yeah,
oh, the double random wins almost complete.
He has now died twice in a row.
It makes me upset sometimes.
Arrow?
Yeah. Arrow.
Yunara's broke as fuck.
Or very close to a quadra kill. And that was a large portion of the value. This is a optimistic teleport.
Oh yes, Mega Gnar and the TP and the random wins.
He may just do that as the Gnar is picked up here by Yukao. Finds the chains as well and does manage to get a push away, but the flash out from Showmaker and the big heal to keep him alive from the Seraphine. And now Smash has them right where he wants them. They do take down the Gnar, but
can you just click on them?
Are looking so low and the heals
can we just click on them? Can we just click?
So healthy,
just click with the mouse. Mouse, click.
Into his own hands, but unfortunately, he then enters the grave. That's not where he wants to be. Andal is going to follow suit, and Willa likely to go down as well.
Yeah, there was no doubt in my mind that this game was won for DK.
Get the ace and now look for a Baron,
not a single thought otherwise.
They wait for the engage.
Why not end bot? It's so hard to end these days.
Spaces here.
It is so hard to end. Yeah, it just looks weird to me that there's no Infinity Edge on Yunara when she got 5 shutdowns. She's rocking steel caps versus this comp, and she has no cleanse. I know she has Mikhail's, but something feels off about this. Go wipe them, DK, wipe them. Lucid get the dragon.
It is still going to be a 50-50 as Lucid
big arrow.
Move over here. Andal
headshot.
By the arrow, and the edge of the Encore is going to pick up Andal. But now the Grim Deliverance comes in. The Drake is going to get stolen away by Willa. As Lucid's still alive, that health bar very high, but the bottom lane has just been wiped out. Now it's Showmaker that has to do all of the damage. Gnar is gigantic.
Wait, that was fucking crazy by Shiwu. That was insane. On the last tick of his Mega Gnar.
Lucid is looking impossible to move.
That was insane by Shiwu.
As Yukao is just trying to
run away. He's going to take Mundo ult and run, isn't he?
Fight was saved by Shiwu.
Bubble.
Oh dear.
My God, Atlas.
Battlestar is going to come through, and yep. Shiu looking fantastic in the fight.
Well, they got the Drake though, and you can't end. This is annoying as shit. Why are DRX a bunch of rats, bro? Just let us end.
But the Drake being denied is massive here for DRX.
I don't think they can get the inhib either.
Why is he going in? Can we kill him?
Also, look at the Rebel Baron power play.
What's he doing, by the way? Hello?
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 Is going to die. Andal probably doesn't want to be here as the inhib turret has already been taken down. The burst damage from Showmaker is too large. And the portal jump, not going to be enough to get that damage down, as Lucid's going to need another couple of trophies or a paddle star from Showmaker.
What did you Cal just do?
On that. Okay, so this fight initially, watch Gio. It's like you could press spacebar in this fight, and Gio's at the center of it, like spacing away from everything so incredibly well.
Smashy just dies here because he fucking Zahini ult into the Ash Arrow stolen.
He dashes forward here. The threats are away from him.
But Shiu, Mega Gnar timing was perfect.
Sleep is onto the Zahin, they cannot
Look at this Mega Gnar.
No
1-0.
Oh, arrow is dodged.
Beautiful.
Gnar saves the fight because it eliminates Shiu. If
how can you go up 20,000 million gold and still lose fights?
Get wiped, and I think maybe even get back into a lead in this game.
Yeah, Rich takes.
I told you this would be the Showmaker. Wait, Mundo is 7-1-11.
Now done here for Showmaker, and he has a cheeky extra needlessly large rod. And it's feeling a little bit needlessly large in
this game. He has Mikhails on Mundo.
Super huge right now, and they have the stolen Gnar. They need something like that desperately. Yucal so low.
The poke, they need to avoid it, or they need to hard engage. And what did we say earlier on? They have no engage!
All they have is the stolen Gnar.
And if they have stolen Gnar, that's not an engage tool. As now Willa goes in. There's the Grim Deliverance. They take down the Ash, and Willa is going to be traded. Now
it's okay, right? It's okay.
Look for that angle, but they've peeled away. The Gnar is not exactly the biggest, but they use it to take down Korea. And now Lucid is very, very big. It's going to take a little bit of killing to get him, and he doesn't have Flash, so he doesn't have his life. And DRX will save their base and live to fight another day.
D+ didn't need to force.
How is Smash perma dead? The fuck is this?
TP from Yucal is really what
why can't they just end the game?
The TP from
Where's Smashy? Where's Smashy? How are we dying? How are we dying, bro?
To the left here. That's what I was called out on the flank. As yes, Charm goes on to Willer. He bursts. They burst him down, but they use a lot of cooldowns. Now Yucal can come in here freely, and Gio is.
Yeah, we got a poke.
No threat for me. I am just gonna walk forward and burst them down. Now they are down 3 inhibitors. Yes, they are in a dire position.
Yeah, they're down 3 inhibs
in this game, but
Gio
has been in these late game situations before. Can do Baron. and is able to buy enough time.
Just end the game.
He just bought a QSS, so his final item slot is now on.
Surely it's one.
Been for this end
like that Silas is useless.
For the next out a hit.
Come on, come on, just get the waves in.
They could just win the game before
just get the waves in. Just get the waves in.
Could then just go over and get
they can't defend versus. It's impossible. They're gonna have to kill you twice.
Lots of damage.
They can't do that. Just get the waves in.
Of course, which right now is looking like a challenge.
Poke the Yunara.
Yucal picks up the Mundo. What did he mean by that? I mean,
just wants to be Healy.
Yeah, that will allow him to
they can't
be
defend.
a
They
little
can't
bit more
defend.
Healy.
It's impossible.
As Cheney's going to connect down to Showmaker, who picks up a stolen dash cannon. Arrow goes wide. As he takes a briefcase or a trophy to the face.
Mundo ult value.
Slowly, push the waves in.
Back up again. He will have that hijack back very, very soon.
Yep. Yep.
So we'll be able to steal something else
now
away.
walk
Obviously,
a bit.
the Encore feels like a fantastic option. The Arrow is also very good.
Oh
god, these paddle stars, and this is the problem for DRX. They need to make something happen first as Gio gets snagged by the paddle star. Lucid going down very low though as a chain. Gonna go wide. Smash flashes out of the way though.
They have no Yunara
without Flash
just win.
A target that they engage on the rest
Wait,
of the
you're
team
backing to go Nash or what? No, you're going Drake. But Ash, no Flash, and they didn't lose anything. They lost Yunara ult, that's it. Hello, this is nicht good. This is fucking shit.
Towards Baron, but because DRX
they got nothing with triple in
survived here, there's going to at least be some vision on Baron for them.
They just lost Ash Flash.
Which is incredible. 3 inhibitors down. He's able to get vision set up here. He's going to back as quickly as he can.
Oh my god, a pick!
As everything hits!
Yes!
He takes a nap, and
now get Baron in.
Star is going to take him down. Oh dear. Left.
Beautiful.
So now another and
alright, 20 seconds, triple inhib, Baron buff. Wrap it up.
Yeah, fortunately. Well, they're going to try to set something up here where Yucal can either flank or they have the Zahin engaged. Shoot!
He's just going to dash in.
What?
The entire bottom lane.
What?
Wipes them out. And now the rest of DK, what can they actually do? The Grim Deliverance takes him down to his passive here. Is now Lucid still trying to kite this one out. Showmaker going down very low, but he steals
The bot lane of DK is just dying and then dying and then dying and then dying.
I'm the one who's
the fuck is this?
I am still holding
he sold his Fiend Hunter bolts for a Hurricane.
22 minutes up, and
there's nothing for DK to do for 2 minutes, by the way. 2 minutes of AFK.
Still up for another 35 seconds,
unless we take their inhibitors.
For the next
How is this a 40-minute game? This should have been a fucking email.
Season, where it feels like
Bandle pipes Mikhail's
Rich is
Mundo.
level 20. He's been down so long in this game, but is able to be somewhat relevant.
Big arrow.
Connect here onto Jew, as they do press Mikhail's and the Scimitar.
Mikhail's and Scimitar.
So that is high value, I guess. You get both of those cooldowns.
Very good, very good. Now we play the bubble game.
Off this fight.
Showmaker. One bubble is a nexus, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's...
One bubble is their nexus.
Not what they wanted.
There's 30 seconds on this Infernal Drake.
Now UCal has
come,
the Gnar,
DRX,
and Shiu doesn't.
Walk into the Drake, I dare you.
They have to fight this
come
faster than the Dragon spawns, though, if they want to make use of that window, and I just don't think they really have that angle.
See what Showmaker's gonna do to
push mid and gain prio here on the left side of the fight, which is absolutely a great idea.
Oh, Chains are gonna connect. No! There's the Gnar into the wall. Shiu's having his own moves used against him, as Willa doesn't find the pullback, but I think Shiu might still be dead. He will hit Mega Gnar, so does manage to escape after the flash.
He has teleport as well, which is massive.
It's winning. It's so winning for DK. It's so winning. It's insanely winning for DK.
UCal has a very short cooldown on his ultimates. We'll have it back here.
Oh god, well, the 4v4 is going to start things off as the teleports will bring the top laners in as well. Shiu, gigantic
there's a red behind,
shield
yes!
Now fighting against UCal once again as the arrow goes
but yes,
wide.
Mundo, by the way, Shiu, yes, Mundo,
and
just
DK starting a fight, what they want. They want to keep throwing things out, finding paddle stars, finding bubbles.
Silas, you have no mana soon. Big bubble!
He is able to get himself out of the way as the
Seraphino missed! He's literally bubbled!
Well, Willer is dead and Showmaker is flashing on top of Jew. Now the barrier is down and Lucid will just walk at the Nara, and down he will go. Now UCal finds yet another Gnar, but he gets
oh, you thought they would throw the game.
Oh, took him a little while. It got a little dicey, but they'll get the Infernal Soul, and I think they'll win the game.
Nowhere near close to being
with the massive play.
Oh my
Rich
goodness.
trying to make something happen.
Yeah, Battlestar goes down. Rich will have a few better buttons, and he does connect it as soon as that bubble didn't land.
I don't know if he can get home to defend this, though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Montrecue's best.
Look at the arrow! Look at the...
Oh, it just barely misses! But I don't know whether it's going to be enough. Was he on vision there as well as now Smash is going to rain the arrows in? Andal just doing his best. He's trying to land everything. On to Smash for the last few autos.
Hey, DK win the game.
Just barely
DK win the game.
To even
now
out
what,
the series here.
Alright, Rumble ban, Gwen ban, Nico ban,
from everything that we've seen out of Joker as well, the way that he handles his players is just
Varus open?
Kind of fantastic. It's been really great hearing sort of his responses to not only losses but wins as well,
Shoemaker?
and how they can then use that to leverage more success without putting too
they're
much
gonna play
pressure on the
Nocturne.
players
Nocturne
to
what
succeed.
though?
We know for Andal, even in the
they
LCK
swapped to
Cup,
Rise. Now you could take Varus, but they're gonna go to Nocturne.
And speaking of bouncing back, a
Renekton's open
is
as
going
well.
to feel
Lars
real
out.
nice as we are
all
here
range tops are out basically.
As Varus is
also.
Oh
God, Varus is up.
Now, this is not as strong
now,
as it was
think
on
about
the
this.
previous
Nocturne,
26.2, where
Renekton,
it was a very strong flex pick as well as being broken itself.
Galio,
still a very strong pick.
Ari
Smash
Talia.
will grab here.
Some of that. Let's get some of that. The only answer to Varus now is Ezreal, maybe.
And so the jungle pool has been somewhat
I feel like Ezreal, MF.
See where Willer is going to go.
They could go Zyra. No, we're not going to
go Zyra. Say about that one.
Severe.
I think
Severe Alistar. Really?
In the
past. They have to pick Alistar here.
Had some roughy games as well, but otherwise has
Can we pick Alistar?
Very well.
Do you need to pick top? We want Cassio, Talia mid. We want Alistar. And for top, I'm not sure what you want. What do you want top?
In the top side.
Shibu.
And we have rotational powers.
Ooh,
instead, they pivoted
took
to
the
Alistar and hard focus this lane. Instead, we'll just get a bit of a front line.
Brown.
Yeah. Issues
do
with
we
something
ban
like a Lulu
Thresh? Cassio Cassante is not that big of a deal because they still have Talia Ornn. I can't believe the series is 1-1 for fuck's sake.
There's all the main pairing.
Lucid has 8 games on Nocturne in his career and has a 12% win rate.
You don't have the Orianna, you don't have the Lulu.
Not Rek'Sai jungle. It's not Kindred either. Ooh, it could be Kindred actually, but there's a
works here too. Damage feels really good.
Olaf jungle.
Lock that one away.
Olaf
so
jungle.
Like that's the decision that it's been quite some
Olaf
time.
Renekton.
I think the last time that we was
fuck, there's a mid lane champion. Oh my god, Olaf Renekton Poppy? Really? There must be a mid lane that cooks really hard here. I'm thinking like Malzahar,
With the fact that there is only an Alistar on the other side, will mean that the DK bottom lane should still have priority because Poppy doesn't offer
something,
that much.
Or like Vladimir, I don't know, something cooks here.
What
about Ziggs mid?
Showmaker plays something there as well.
Swain?
Here's where we get
I
the
don't like
answer to that
Swain.
question.
Man,
If it's
it kind of
something
works.
that's like a Victor.
Fuck off.
I think Sleep Poppy is
Alright,
not
Lucid full
necessarily
clearing.
Nautilus, but
DK's
you can still
comes online.
Be an absolute game changer with
In a little
that
bit.
ultimate.
So that is a
Why
big
is he playing
consideration.
Victor?
He went for the Ghost.
I mean, I can kind of see why, but I can also kind of not see why. There was not many options of a mage that can like kill frontline that kites back.
Wants to be setting up for a realm warp collapse.
Basil would probably get a bit run down and bullied. I guess Victor is probably the best of the bunch.
Doesn't like it.
I just wonder if he's gonna go Rod of Ages or not, or if he's actually gonna go some damage build. Yeah, Vladimir kinda is nice, but Vladimir versus Ryze, that lane is really, really boring. That is such a good lane for Ryze. Hui is a bit too nerfed. I think if they're gonna play an artillery mage or some shit. I don't know, Vel'Koz is nice against those champs, I guess, but I don't know, I feel like Vel'Koz gets run the fuck down. Okay, career. We're playing Alistar versus Poppy. If you headbutt him in his face on vision from max range, he will press a button to stop you. Like, that is gonna happen. Just a reminder. He has a spell that stops dashes. Is it just me or is DRX's comp fucking ass? Like, what the fuck is this? Renekton Olaf Sivir Poppy. It's just so true, actually. Varus Nocturne. It's poke Varus as well. Maybe he should have gone on hit, but I feel like if he's on hit without an enchanter, he's kind of useless. There's a couple pieces of the draft that I see, you know, like in isolation the draft kind of works. Poppy can ult out like one of the front lines. Sivir ult for Olaf to run them down with Ryze ult or Ryze Ghost.
It's kind of best case scenario if DK.
Nah, DK clears this game, not gonna lie.
Until he gets 6 at least.
You can't run at us if you can't see, because they're not gonna... Aha! Willa has been looking on Showmaker. Bro, we are scaling. DRX, I feel like you're getting outscaled, brothers.
Wait and
what do you mean outscaling Ryze Sivir? Chat, why are you looking at their carries? Can you look around their carries? Hello? Look around their carries. There's an Olaf, Renekton, Poppy.
They were still there.
What do you do when Olaf 0-0-0 20 minutes runs at a 2-item Victor? He just fucking dies.
Lucid is pinging here. He needs help in the jungle.
What the fuck was that Varus ult? What are you doing?
Will be able to move on over. There is
what are you doing?
Available for DK.
I really think you should have gone on-hit Varus.
Doesn't hit,
but I don't know if on-hit Varus is playable without the Lulu. Or like without a Karma. But
just on the roam again.
But they're gonna have Olaf with Sivir ult. He's gonna be really fast.
So
yeah, okay, great. Come fucking running and die, right? Surely the OC has some good players, right? Somewhere. You just gotta find them.
Really too much.
Somewhere.
Yep. Blackfire Torch.
Where are the young prodigies at? Where are the young prodigies?
Fighting once again. There's the dominus.
Oh, they're still in queue.
Cutting down.
Don't fucking die! What?
All out, but that just takes Rich out. That's first blood over to the crocodile.
Wait, he just dies 1v1 like that? That's it?
Bro,
LCK tops
in that game, but in the early lane
are good.
Did quite well.
They're very good.
This is a big deal as well.
Even the bottom tier tops are top tier tops, you know what I'm saying?
Going to be in question later on in the game, right? Is one
the
of these
bottoms are
champions
tops.
that does fall off. But
Shiu teleports
like
top lane. Rich
Dudu, top tier. Kingen, top tier. Rich, top tier.
Have some longevity here to scale with the Sivir, but frankly, with the control they have over Dragon, I don't think they need it. Rich is just going to take the advantage and walk
Guys,
back.
they have TP on Renekton. Hello, hello. Sie haben Andel didn't press W on Alistar combo. Bro, why so late? Why so late? Big Varus ult, Papa Chungus. Just fucking open it at this point.
Feels like
completely pointless game to play. The OC team would be Fudge, Midbeast, FBI, Ayla, and Maddie.
At least force Rich to flash.
Yeah, they're
Lucid,
cooked.
where are you going?
Oh dear. He's going to have to spell shield something as Showmaker looking to move his way
just
over.
Open, I told you. We are going to open the game.
That should be a dead Nocturne. Down
oh, big Varus flank. We're not opening the game.
Now,
I blocked that.
Career moving is absurd.
They should change Alistar to make it so his passive, over time, his head grows like a steel plate, so his headbutt does more damage.
At the end of the day, it's a trade of 1-for-1.
So you can play in top lane.
Herald is up in 30 seconds, and Willer.
You know the old Victor where you can buy the upgrades? You can buy like different helmets.
This is a fight.
Spiked helmet,
you absolutely
like Thornmail. You can play Alistar top.
This is just Lucid.
I should be on the design team.
Exactly how this started off. UCal has the Realm Warp here. They blow him up, but now he's on the wrong side of this fight, and then Smash shows up here, and there's just no peel, and gives you
just cover
so
Showmaker. He will carry this game
on
the rump. He will carry this game. Just protect.
See whether that is Sivir, so he's like, I've got mid prio.
Well, maybe teammate his life is the problem as Spell Shield's fantastic career finds the Flash Bulb to take down the Sivir. And you blink and
Flash
you miss
with
it.
the wall,
I guess
rat.
Just been removed. Thank you, Jonas Strong.
That's more like it. That's more like it.
Herald is just going to be taken here by DK.
I just realized it's Cloud Zol. If they get Cloud Zol, we can fucking... yeah, I'm hiding under my towers. Showmaker, cook him.
Angle as well, as we've got a teleport getting them behind DK. I think DRX may have just got themselves a Rift Herald based on that play. And Wolf, you said it before. Yeah, reviews. Oh dear, we've seen this movie before. It's not great for Shiu, who goes all out pretty early on in this fight.
I'm giving away. You know how the people are like, I'm giving away an island. I'm giving away a planet.
Once again thrown out just for fun as Andil likely to be dead, but does get to keep his verdict down. The Arcane Storm is going to be enough though, and down goes the Poppy. DK should be able to get themselves a Drake off the
Don't
back
die
of
again,
this
please.
Rich goes forward,
Mr. Beast giving away Pluto.
And Cole the Meek is going to at least get that health bar back to parity with Shiu.
Get this dragon or open.
Have other opportunities.
Oh, I don't want to look at this fight. I don't want to look.
Showmaker just can't get access to this fight though, just quickly. This is exactly how D+'s comp works when they're all grouped. They have
he needs to base TP on Victor. Don't die. I'm basing. I'm basing. Don't fight.
Showmaker still though has not been
Can we get that fucking pink ward?
Yeah, mid lane control. Okay, they're going to now
this Drake
push
is
forward.
cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked.
DRX
It's cooked.
looking
Fried.
for it
Fucking
here.
boiled.
He's going to get pushed back, but he's lit on fire.
Just give it.
Not sure whether he really minds too much about that.
Showmaker's just trapped in the bottom lane, and
goodness
this is now a
gracious
5v4, and they get
me.
Cryo on the Dragon. Slow and steady wins the race here for DRX.
Wait, you're gonna fight this or what? Oh my god, we have K-Sante TP. Steal it now, Lucid. Steal it. Steal it. The dragon. Lucid, the dragon. Hello. What?
Keeper's verdict is going to not quite work out here as the Realm Warp is very aggressive. It delivers the Poppy, and they get on top of Showmaker. He's blown up in an instant. And now DK, can they still win the fight? That's the question. As DRX, they just rebuild the Phalanx. And DK, I don't know whether you want to take this one as the piercing arrows are flying in. Lucid wants to get that damage through Shield.
Oh yeah, big combo.
In this game as he goes all out, takes out the Poppy, but then has to flash to get himself.
Oh yeah, look, Jiwoo.
I don't know about that one, buddy.
Oh, big knock.
Too far. As now Smash can walk.
Oh,
take down
yo,
Rich,
4v5.
4v5,
suckers. Go Baron now. I TP. You don't have TP, you idiot. Okay, fuck, well, go Baron anyway.
I'm gonna say I am
K-Sante. Who needs carries when you have K-Sante? A 0-1 K-Sante. That's basically a 4-0 carry.
Why so beautiful how they slow played the lead up. You're on the dragon.
Can you do this, by the way? Hello. Yeah, you can, right? Where's the damage, though?
I'm full build. It's like, no.
Can you do damage? Jiwoo went melee range of K-Sante Alistar.
Here again for D+ now. Tavares 2k ahead.
Yeah. And he's got Cyrilda's done as Career is going to interrupt the blast cone there as Rich moves his way over. Smash cannot actually enter the fight as finally he hits an ultimate at least.
Oh, we're outie. What? He just got bonked.
Delivery onto Andil as he takes a buckler to the head.
Yamato, what do you think of that? What do you think of that, Yamato? What do you think?
Honestly, they handled this again well. It's the punish place for DRX, man.
How could you fall asleep during a DK game? A DK game?
Well, Jiu is taking...
Alright, just don't fuck this Drake up. Nobody get caught, please. If they rise ult this push, what happens?
Yeah, I feel like the last dragon was very recently.
Is Varus TPing bot?
What?
Why is he TPing bot? How is he gonna... He's gonna have to run mid now.
The exhaust is set up. This is a tough fight for D+
here. Oh my god, Smash, you're freaking me out.
Smash needs to be really careful because Willa, if he just runs at them, he can really do some damage. As there's a run they're looking to try and single out Showmaker, but there's paranoia to make them all blind as Shiu is fighting Rich on the top end of the fight. Now Ando going down so incredibly low.
Flash Sivir.
Flashes over the wall. Shiu
no pop
might be taken out here as
no flash Olaf.
Joined the fight, but Ando's also going to go down, and now
Lucid just did that. He did just do that. He did just do that. Lucid did just do that. Hold your ground.
As DK still
combo. Big one.
And the pulverize connects. No more steadfast presence.
Has flash.
No flash. Is down and DRX are going to get routed.
I mentioned in the draft very briefly that spell shield interaction
with
Alistar.
Do you do the dragon?
It's just not great for
do you do the dragon? Because it's going to be tanky as fuck and you have no smite. Poppy Olaf late game together just don't got that dive, you know? They don't got that dive. Okay, DK got the dragon. Beautiful. Yeah, but their champs don't really... Something's wrong with the draft. Something's wrong with it. Something's wrong with it. I'm convinced. I feel like they need like a Nautilus, you know? Then I see it. How did you get that name on Twitch? How is that not against the TOS? What the fuck is that? Showmaker smells it. Smells like a rat. Beautiful. Showmaker has no flash. The only way to lose a fight is if they rise ult 5 people on top of his head.
Damage threat.
So let's not let them rise ult 5 people on top of his head. Let's be ready to respond. That's a fed Varus. I feel like Varus and LEC. Varus and LCK. Holy.
Fake.
Rise has some pretty big items though. Showmaker, if you show on that wave, you're going to get Rise ulted in the face. They're literally stacking on top of each other. Please don't show. Or please be really far back. Severe LDR.
For DRX to try and get that Cloud Soul.
Yes.
For that later, more
Showmaker have like a Seekers in base, something like that. That would be lovely.
Either because it just hasn't spawned.
Oh yeah.
And won't be for a while if they keep getting dragons, obviously. So.
And they want to be denying the soul because otherwise they won't win team fights because Gio is just going to sprint around way too fast after pressing his ultimate button as we've got a bit of an all-in here towards the bottom side. Rich's Sterix helping him out very nicely. Is the real warp is going to make it unfair, but there is the paranoia as well. Rich having to flash
he lives those.
Yukal, he has decided he is fully committing
Caedrel, 400 dashes.
to kill this Cassante, and unfortunately, Showmaker will say no.
I think the call from Rich was right.
I remember having
okay, like that's very obvious.
I remember talking to Baus for a week straight about Cassante, being like, Baus, I swear to God, if you go grasp, you'll win the lane. No, I need Aftershock for the all-ins. Baus, please, it's a melee matchup. If it's a ranged matchup, go Aftershock heal. No, I need Aftershock for the all-ins.
When TP is up for Showmaker, they got his TP.
What does Victor have in base?
But now
tell me it's
like,
a
okay,
big item.
deal with this Baron
a double needless.
It's a lot of damage on this Vic.
This chat will blame anyone. Oh my God, Yukal bringing them down. But you see what fucking Gio did in their team fights?
Going to be that little bit more important here for them as Andal. There's not a whole lot he can do into Lucid as Willer is going to move on over. The rest of DK, they can move the cavalry in though, and I don't think Andal is going to be feeling too good about it. Death rate does go wide. As the spike comes in, they want to try and get this as Realm Warp going to get Andal out of there. Wasn't all that necessary.
Well, Renekton has GA, but guys, you need to get this Drake. Oh no, Smashy, please, no. Oh God, did they see him? If they saw him, he was fucked.
And the
actually, they don't have Rise Wolf. Maybe it's not
spawned. So
I don't think there is a call. There's no call.
If they have enough,
best 3 mids in the LCK right now.
Super far away from Soul, but it's a free win. Through Yukal's ults,
not working out. Paranoia going to come on through here as Lucid, able to mitigate so much with that spell shield. The piercing arrow goes wide, and Andal is
question mark. He's out in 9th place.
Way longer than he has
he's not in the LCK anymore. He's out till fucking April, buddy.
But your lethality bars doesn't
there's a teleport in as well as in goes the Olaf. He does get exhausted, but he doesn't look that tired to me. As the all-out comes through, she lasts a little bit longer than you'd expect.
How?
With the Ragnarok running, there is no worries there from those Chains of Corruption. And DRX now have the inside track on this Baron.
This front line is completely broken now for D+. They don't really have a great way to fight this one out. Realm Warp?
Yeah,
they're trolling. They're
Gets rid of Smash. Their heroic charge is not going to do too much to Lucid. As the Arcane Storm is doing a lot of work. Paranoia now down as well.
What are you doing?
I don't think he wants to go in. Lucid does decide to pull the trigger. I'm not sure about it. The rest of
Order has been restored.
This is like the end of Season 2 of Arcane, you know, like this guy's starting to take over. Let's see what DK can do, or what DRX can do to try and wrestle back some control. That's a great pulverizer from Korea, as the Steadfast presence was a little bit too late. The Unbreakable Will there for Korea, but he is going to get expelled from the fight.
Well,
does now mean that Keeper's Verdict is on cooldown.
Why does he have Chem Punk Chainsaw? Could they, if they just sit on the healing reduction, place of the Victor damage, maybe they could look for a turn, but without their Alistair. Big pickup here for Yukal and for
Gio, still a item down.
And
that's a gigantic spike for the
Baron. Ha. Bro,
as DK, they have to be so quiet.
They're gonna send it on you on the strike.
And their movement speed is really starting to...
Showmaker's flash isn't up yet, and he didn't buy a Seeker's arm guard, so if Showmaker dies, then yeah.
And so much, and you get slow resistance as well, so the undertow spam is not as powerful.
They have pretty strong turn with this Nocturne. I'm not sure why they're not just putting people on Dragon.
Oh, well, Realm Warp is going to deliver them into the backline. There's the flash out from Smash as Lucid just trying to get on top of the Sivir.
Wait, everyone's having a 1v1. This is not it. This is not it. What? Oh, Showmaker's kiting. Rich has flash, though. Everyone had a 1v1. Everyone ran a different way in 1v1.
Career is just left to be a stake. As now Showmaker gets flashed on by Rich. He needs to run quick. He does have the tools to do so, but unfortunately, it's not enough.
Smashy.
Smash is now the only damage that's left. Shiu trying to keep them interested.
Watch out for Poppy, Smashy.
As Smash getting a little bit
big arrow.
Rich, great sidestep and really good ward.
Casante's tanking.
There
oh, that ult on the Poppy E was crazy by Shiwu.
To end deal with it.
Oh, he missed his W. What the fuck?
He's now looking for the extra damage, but Yukal puts him in prison.
Wait, they're gonna get sold.
Takes him down.
You need to hit some Qs now.
Smash needs to be very careful.
Smash need to hit loads of Qs. Loads of them.
Play this really well. I think they're going to have to try to get a secure of the pit from the outside before
they have no smite. Don't forget, they have no smite.
Here for DRX.
No, Smash, wrong way! What?
But Smash has to move into melee range, and he's going to get wiped out. Now Lucid in a lot of trouble. The headbutt to try and save the jungler, but it's just going to be Korea once again being turned into mincemeat.
This is the bar.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And you make the right call. DRX
so Ryze ult in, Varus is going to go down, Nocturne's going to go up, and Victor's going to go right. And each of them will have a 1v1. What the fuck? What? They got Baron too? It's Cloud Soul Olaf. It's
evaporates.
Yeah.
And then the siege minions continue.
They're gonna have triple GA as well. Yep.
And they
well, DK win the next one, and we just get some banana, right? Is that the play?
But even if they don't win this game, they're staring down the barrel of match
yet,
point.
though. Oh my god, big play.
As now Lucid looking to try and start this fight onto Yukal, but he is very scary right now. Level 18.
There's no follow-up.
Willa.
Give the nibs, give the nibs, give the nibs. I didn't want them.
CC removed, but doesn't
how is Shiwu always one? Oh my god, Endel's faker or what?
Why
is Shiwu always low on Cassante getting caught? Like, what is that? Why is he always doing that?
As well. Man, the gold advantage that has been built here by
they're gonna base TP, cancel it. Nice. No Sterex, big cancel. 50 seconds, you have to hold for 50. Nice cancel again. 50 seconds, you have to save.
What are they supposed to do? DRX just have all the answers.
Yeah, they really do. Here's
they're gonna run you down.
From Rich. They're looking to end the game right now.
Keeper's verdict is not gonna
block it, block it. Nice block.
Does not
Korea, what are we doing?
From Korea, there's no follow-up, and Rich dives forward. Showmaker still able to do a fair bit of damage here, but he gets taken out. The ricochets tear through DK, and DRX will move to match point.
DRX looking good, Atlas. Individually, each
now what?
It's the
now what?
Man where they're lacking, where they're making bad
they're
calls
2-1 down to DRX, bro.
DRX get those
what?
Pushes. 35 plus.
Maybe Beryl was the chosen one. Yo, get that guy off the gadget. Get him back in the fucking series. Where's Beryl at?
What happens if DRX? I like how D+.
Alright, DK, it's time to get exposed. No, it's not.
These drafts, right?
So DK are on the blue side, on the red side.
Now looking for counter pick. Well,
I mean, I guess Varus is out, so it doesn't really matter.
And D+ has just been like blue side or bust.
But Talia's in, by the way. Hello.
That is just the way.
Yes, DK lost. They lost. Yes, they lost. Vi is open. Hello.
Gwen and Rumble going to be banned away here. Shiu is getting
Vi and Pantheon open. Vi, Pantheon, Talia.
One of them left back up
they
again.
Ban Pantheon to get Vi. If you ban Vi, they will get what?
I hope so. I mean, Lucid
is Talia a first pick?
I think okay with the trade.
You know what's kind of broken right now? If they go Vi, they're going to go Xayah Rakan.
Saying you can get Vi, but you can't get Vi Ahri. So
like, what counters Xayah Rakan right now?
And
I guess Lulu is the only counter. I think if they ban Lulu here, they go Vi, they could go Xayah Rakan. It could have been crazy.
Whoever picks Talia will lose this series.
There's
I hope
Xayah Rakan,
Talia, and then we keep it up in the air and
Vi,
nice.
and
we
there's
don't just have
Talia.
it predetermined.
What
if
wins?
DK first picks
Probably
Talia
Vi first.
I'm going to be very sad.
But red side Xayah Rakan is hard. You either 1-2 it or you 1 it and you 3 it. But if you 3 it, they can take the Rakan and you have to play Xayah Lulu. Really? I mean, they could go Galio what the Wukong? Galio Neferi. What the hell? Showmaker cook some shit now into Galio. Talk to me.
So that's kind
it's
of
a flex though.
So Willa's going to go for that one. This
maybe
like,
we go Xayah Rakan. Dots
to the Vi. That'd be a bit of fun.
Jack's
now Jack's being hovered. See whether Shiu does decide to lock that one in.
but they could go Greg S on 3. They could
Rich's
go
wheelhouse. Rich's Gragas has never been too inspired.
Okay, it's
ooh, and
no.
Okay, they're gonna pick top here probably unless they pick Xayah. But what top can he pick?
I need to clarify something with someone. This is purely personal bias.
Okay, the enemy team is full tank. They need an enchanter. I feel like DRX needs a Lulu or some shit. They need some kind of like damage
on the enemy's
with a hyper carry.
At this point in time.
I still think a Xayah ban is good though.
Could actually be
maybe Xayah ban, Lulu ban.
Here for Jiwoo. Yeah, the Ezreal is still.
You know why that's good? Because then you can blind Rakan.
Here, and they have pick priority.
What?
With Neferi is great,
because you can
guys,
a ruckus.
Rakan is broken right now. Rakan is the most OP champ in the game.
Zeri,
promise you, I swear, whoever gets Rakan will win. Actually, maybe Threshben. Threshben? What about Threshben?
Thresh can deliver a counter strike.
Aphelios Thresh?
This doesn't work, but it's,
I feel like
it's not the
Aphelios
same
Thresh,
type of
Rakan are
hypercarry,
just
right? It's safe, but it requires you to...
Ezreal.
Kalista.
Whoa!
They're
They're going to go Kalista
Are they just
Renata?
going to Kalista Renata? Because
They're playing Kalista Renata into Talia Jax. What the fuck?
The way to completely
Yo, cook their ass right now.
This lady carries
The Lulu ban makes sense now if they want Renata. You got a Nami lane? No, don't do that.
Well
yeah,
you got a...
You're also playing...
Ezreal Leona?
There is a part where the bad news starts coming in, which is Kalista is largely a mid-game champion, is what we've kind of seen.
And now your game is going to get
double mage
really
into
weird.
Galio Scion. Is that the answer here?
I think this ends up being a one-sided game.
I think DK wins this game. This is
a
a hard game for Kalista to play, man. Unless there's a curveball on 5 here and they go like Soraka. Nah, they won't do that. Alright, DK just needs to... Whoa, what's happening to the quality of the game? It looks blurry. DK just needs to not int,
I mean, I saw Andal palms.
I am scared that this Scion is going to rock up to a fight with 3 items and look at DK and there's nothing DK can do to it.
Moment in a different light now, although I think what we said was still
true. Every time,
look
at this Kalista skin with the laser.
Well.
Makes me think of the fucking arena augment.
Ouch.
Don't work in the laser. Someone says it looks like IO.
You
know how I know what IO is? Because I watched True Sight.
Pushing these waves
Match
at the right
point
time,
and smashes on Ziggs.
Well, not overextending. Like, as a second satchel...
I mean, Lucid's a good buy, not gonna lie.
Back, but
Showmaker's not playing with Ghost. I feel like this is one game where I think Talia needs Ghost. Guys, you can't fight this surely, right? Unless you get a good Talia ult, but they have Kalista Rend. They don't have Kalista ult though, and that's a free kill. Okay. And the dragon! And the dragon! Okay. Oh my god, the Kalista Renata lane is losing Drake and dying minute 8. Minute 5. Okay.
We'll grab 2 swift kills and take DRX's lunch money.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, in this type of scrappy fight,
this is the second day of LCK playoffs. The first day was 305 and it went to 5. Is this going to go to 5 as well? What the fuck is this?
Sitting on level 6,
DK in game 5 is dangerous. Game 5 is their playground, bro. They pick some funky-ass champs and then they lose, but it looks cool. Looks cool. Remember Barrow Ramos support? Bro, I'll never forget Barrow Ramos support. He ended his career on an all-time high.
He gets even more ahead,
what a fucking baller way to leave.
The game state is definitely massively D plus favored.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful Lucid. Yo, Lucid Vi is good. It's a perfect game from DK into game 5. Reality equals checked, buddy, okay?
As it's 3-0 in favor of D+, now moving closer
played 2 of the best games of their lives. Congrats, DK will keep calm, compose, and they will
with react like this. He's super calm, he doesn't care.
How is it what, being down 1.4?
Okay. Mega Inferno Bomb just to clear out the wave.
Undiveable.
And Lucid just going to get out of there and say, alright.
Spellbook Renata.
And pushing right now.
I don't think they can ever kill Ziggs this game, and he's just going to perma poke
Geo is matched. Because it's
double
only
tier
2,000
stacking,
goldie, but the win cons here become so easy for D+.
Was the Kai'Sa ban good? No, I think Kai'Sa would run into the same spot. I don't think DRX's comp has enough engage to make Kai'Sa work, because I guess they would have to play like Kai'Sa-Rel or what. I think the DRX should have just put the hyper carry in the bag and counterpick support with like a range support and play the game, you know?
And I'd suggest the
they should play Jinx or Aphelios or some shit on 4 and then just play a Lulu. But they banned Lulu, which I don't really get why.
And also looking at it, Earth, Wind, and Fire on the table. That would be fun as Lucid Volt breaks in. Andal's going to get knocked up. Hostile takeover comes on through. Flash out from Smash to try and avoid that. It's a great handshake as Korea wants to find the battle dance.
Wait, Curling.
Will be able to do so. As DRX, this is a skull grab as Andal is just going to get thrown at Lucid. Showmaker puts the rocks down.
Big bomba.
Mega Inferno Bomb comes in, but that is going to be the dodge on the dash.
Where's my Rakan? Where is he? What happened to my Rakan?
Weaver's Wall comes in. Showmaker, that is
what is my Rakan doing?
As the seismic shove does
where is he? Where's his W?
Bunch of work here as Korea goes in, gets the knockups, and now, Smash is bobbing for apples, looking for the angle. There is the
good flash. He's tanking the dragon. Can he kill him?
Now UCal deals with the dragon.
No way. No way.
has a solo
No way!
This game isn't
Okay, how many Ziggs Qs missed? And where the fuck did Rakan go? I need a replay now.
My goodness.
So Rakan walks up and he's in a W Renata now. Big, love that.
This is not exactly what I meant by the Renata flank angle. It's kind of a wonky one where Smash almost
I guess he lost all his HP.
and then got hit by it anyways, but he was able to avoid it. But it's really the group here for DRX as the Dragon is being taken in live by D+. It's the better group and the better team fight setup here for DRX, whereas D+.
Oh, he got cancelled on his W. It's a hard fight.
Trying to look for a re-engager, but Smash can't quite get in.
It's a hard fight.
Over the wall here to
Show me the Ziggs.
So close to getting
hit. Big one, Smashy.
Positioning there, the Showmaker Rock's positioning throughout this entire fight,
again.
by the way, phenomenal to prevent any sort of collapse here, and he has his flash.
Q, miss, auto, boom,
Rico
W.
has to use flash to get on top of him, he flashes out. And then from here,
Q, miss.
Willer has to use his escape. The handshake is real, but they're not
It's okay, game is still won. The game is still won. You have 2 Drakes, you have a Luden Ziggs. I just don't see Kalista ever auto-attacking in fights against these champs. Jax, Violed, Talia, Ziggs, Rakan. Kalista is cooked in fights, surely.
A button that's pressed. The gargoyle does have that
oh, the R flash to do what? Yes, bailout, brother. Scheiße. Nein. Javi. Why do you engage into Nefiri, Renata, Galio? You don't engage, you just throw your spells at them.
Didn't have enough burst damage. Because again, I keep trusting that D+ can use these leads, but maybe not.
Well, Korea, grand exits, and Willer is just going to bounce over that wall himself. Rich is rotating down also. Let's see whether the grand entrance is going to come back off cooldown in time, and it does. But is it going to be enough? Yes, Battle Dance is going to get him out of there.
Maybe he can spellbook a TP.
Not enough sticks.
Undil, no ult.
No Mega Inferno Bomb for Smash either. So Lucid's going to make it a 50-50 regardless.
Smite.
As the train's going to come in, but
yes,
the didn't really want it.
My
okay,
man.
That's just a fadeaway smite here from Lucid. And
need
now
the buff,
they're
though.
stuck in the pit. Lucid's going to try and
Silence
stop
taking
them.
damage, guys, I promise.
Rich dealing with 3
just
people.
Hex Gate and take the buff, no?
Not quite figuring it out as Shield
Career
is
gets
going to be their target,
that
but he's
is
got
dying.
a counter-strike, finds a double stun. As
Shield, you don't need to
dies, as he just completed
big tally ult though, Career.
And he's going to survive. Now Showmaker
wipe
gets
here,
on
it's
in
a
there
wipe,
with
it's
the
a wipe.
as well. The
Surely it's a wipe.
Has arrived
what
finally as the quickness from this Rakan.
What are the spells usage here?
Trying to get bailed out, but that
oh my god, Lucid! Cancelled it.
Interruption on Shelly from
yes, Vile.
Lucid. This is the problem with
Vile to Renata now.
Capable of this beauty and also all of the other things that happened in this series.
For real.
All right, this game's over.
Okay,
this game's over.
We unpack it. Are we?
If we can still hear you.
They can't teamfight. It's impossible for the Kalista teamfight. Surely. And then they have no damage if the Kalista. What the fuck? Smash the cannon.
So he's like, I'm counter-striking it.
It's good that Lucid doesn't go in top to help Shu. He just kills the sound and collapses. Say it's unlosable. I mean, it kinda high-key is.
Seems like
dogs. Nintendogs, that's the
yes,
one.
Flash.
I mean, if
he might get silent in the face.
Like, that would be just completely wrong. As okay, Smash is going to get ran into here by a train, and now the ulti from Willer comes on forward. Heroic entrance comes down as well. Mega Inferno Bomb has already been used though.
Oh, he's outie.
Smash has thrown out all
he's outie.
Right here.
Now look the side lanes.
They used everything to try and do this.
This is kind of unplayable.
Yeah.
Well, they got Ziggs Flash.
What
the fuck do you pick in Game 5? Is Lulu the most OP champ for Game 5? Lulu? I mean, Pantheon's banned. Rumble will be banned.
I don't think we're allowed to say trust. And D+.
Nico will be banned. All these OP champs will be out.
Game is over.
Probably Gwen will be banned. What's the OP champs?
They have the tempo vibes. Okay.
I'm really glad.
Ari, I think Showmaker Ari with like a Lucid Lee Sin might come out. Ari Lee Sin.
It's obviously fantastic. And it's just
Ari Lee Sin, Ezreal, Kai'Sa.
What did is back on the hype train of
probably like the
matchup deal with it. Fight him instead.
Well, Jax can 1v2 them. Then the Fury doesn't even scratch the Jax. Okay, I just want to tell you that the last stronger to beat T1 in a World Series was Pyosik.
I used Talia Weaver's Wall when you're ahead.
I haven't heard that one actually before. Jesus. He's
right.
You're
like, oh, but we know it's
this Kalista looks so useless
6,000 gold deep, but this
with these items.
It
is in the bag, it is in the bag. You can't even jinx this one, by the way.
Honestly,
yeah, it's impossible. Absolutely unlosable.
And let it play out.
You can curse it as much as you want. This game is unplayable for DRX. Actually, KT lost that game to T1. Never mind. It's never lost until the next 6 votes. I've changed my mind. I've actually just been humbled. WKT.
I'm not ready.
With all the
can lose DK. Lock in.
He's really Kalista. I'm massively ahead.
Block.
For the angle, doesn't exactly find the damage onto Lucid. His Smash is also just fine.
Actually can't kill, but still. My favorite thing is when Silent moves backwards and says cowards.
We're going to have to cue the music.
Yeah, either D+ will win the game or something really funny will happen.
Is this guy getting Doven? Actually?
Or the throw will begin.
Ziggs W, Bomba.
Process though, this throw, if it does actually happen, as Rich, oh yeah, there's a sad beat. Quickness comes on through. There is a heroic entrance, and so Rich will
How broken is Galio?
Problem is, he has to use his flash.
Alright, base go to Drake, take the win. GG, game 5, R releasing, wrap it up, 20-minute win, 3-2 to DK, moves on to play T1 next round. DRX almost had a miracle, but they didn't.
Was up, given the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Gen G's gonna choose DK after this series. There's no way Gen G choose DK, by the way. No way. They will never choose DK over Therex. Never. They're trying to threaten Nash on the soul point, right?
A little bit of indecision here.
A couple of XQ's hits, they have the base, then take Drake or what? They're gonna send it, they're gonna send it. Just kill them, just kill them. Just kill them, just kill them. They can't do this.
And it also will stop them from doing the Hextech Dragon right now. So that is a good thing. The problem is, they're also in a shooting gallery, and there is Smash.
Smash, can you ult them?
Bombs that are just really, really difficult
you have Ziggs ult.
When you're in
Look at them.
Closed space. Now Rich standing in front of him, and he is very tanky on this Scion. As Willa, can he find the angle into the back?
Ziggs ult. Bomba.
Quickness is fantastic. Mega Inferno Bomb is
you have stopwatch Shiu or what?
Still does a bit of work. As Shiu getting into that backline will proc the bailout, and down goes Shiu, and that means down goes all the damage. Out goes UCal. He's going to see what he can get done here, but Showmaker is off on the side.
What a great game from DK.
Yeah, the taunt doesn't mean too much as that hit and finish
LCK game 5. Chills.
Lead. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
For DRX
one LCK best of 5 is an entirely season.
Just deleted by Shiu
5 games, baby.
He just gets to be had here for
T1 and Gen G won't have 5 games. You never know. You never know. T1 DK does go to 5 games every now and then, unless they get 3-0'd.
10,000 gold lead.
Cleanly win.
I don't even think KT could throw this one. There's no way, Atlas.
All right, we shaving the head, Wolf?
Yeah. No, beard. Can I do beard?
Yeah, you can do beard.
All right, I'll shave the beard completely off.
I remember when you did that last time.
Deal.
It was kind of weird. I love that.
Deal. Wait a minute. Is this how chat feels? Yo, let's go DRX. Wait a minute. It is unlosable for DK, though. It is. This Hextech Soul is too powerful. Yeah, he's fine. Hextech Soul, Ziggs Talia against Kalista with 2 bows.
As I'm the one that looks silly, because Showmaker's about to win with Talia. As there is the flick back on Rich.
Arnold.
And yeah, unfortunately, that train.
This is what the series should have looked like for 3 games, but it didn't.
Well, actually, the tracks are there.
Because DK was trying to be funny. Now we get it, we've all had a laugh, we can move on and win the series now.
The zombie wasn't able to escape anyway. He was always going to die. Now Nexus turret's under fire. This top inhibitor turret is.
We should have been done by 10 o'clock this morning.
Look at this
in the AM.
Siege minions. That's all right. They're looking for Showmaker, and Mega Inferno Bomb goes down. Shiu doesn't even get bailed out this time. He is just dead in an instant. The hostile takeover is leaving. It's just leaving. DRX, they're going back to the drawing board, and we
go game 5 now. Let me listen to Silver Scrapes 8 times. Put it up.
The series alive.
I want to listen to it 8 times. Showmaker will get the job done. Showmaker will get the job done. Alright, think about those champs. Think about those champs. So probably a Jarvan Ben. Okay, a Jarvan Ben. Probably a Jarvan Ben. This is probably the list that they're working with. There will probably be a Rumble Ben. Pantheon Ben. Okay, Pantheon Ben. Probably Rumble next, surely. Maybe a Nico Ben on blue. The Ari Ben against Showmaker. Okay, Scheisse. I mean, there's 2 first picks open. There's Nico and Rumble. Like, those are just don't ban fucking Malphite on red side. Please don't do that. Just ban Nico and Rumble, and life will be great. Now they can target ban you again. They might target ban a Lee Sin. They might target ban a TF, Akali. Rumble ban. Come on now. Rumble ban. Don't ban Malphite. You're fucking weird. I swear to God if they ban Malphite. Yone ban. What is he gonna play into Rumble? Gwen into Rumble?
That's Rumble.
Gwen what? Gwen Lee Sin or what? Oh, they did Gwen Lee Sin. And then TF on 3. Oh, it's monstrous. And now their Rumble's weaker because they don't have Yone. Scheisse. But they could play like Rumble MF.
Rich very confident, I think, about how this.
What's the jungle they could pick into Lee Sin here? They need an AD jungler or something. They're gonna go Aphelios trash. They're gonna drop their jungle.
I love this.
Yeah,
could be a Lulu right now.
Aphelios Lulu, yeah, that's really toxic actually. Do you just pick the TF here and ban mids? Nah, or do you pick what you pick? What support do you pick into Lulu? Rel, you could go Rel here.
He just protects
you can't go Lucian Nami. One of them's gonna get banned. So if you pick like a Nami here, it's cooked. They could pick Ezreal and go Sona on. Oh, there's the TF. They're gonna do it. TF and ban mids. TF and ban mids. Or do you ban Wukong with these champs? Now Wukong's useless, right? Wukong's useless. I would ban like something like, I don't know, Syndra could be annoying.
Also, rapid fire cannon stun is going to be a great way to get a Chaos or a cleanse.
Is Cassio annoying?
Whenever you'd like to.
Maybe Sejuani's not that annoying. Maybe Sejuani's annoying actually.
With the
nah, I don't fucking care about Wukong. They have TF Gwen.
Online.
Just ban fucking
and the protection
Tristana mid. Maybe Tristana mid could cook them.
You cannot let them have
Tristana mid is a bit scary. Tristana mid is a bit scary. I don't know. MF is useless. Kai'Sa. They have Kai'Sa.
I mean, I think you just have to MF and hope that it's going to be okay later. Try not to bleed
Nami something with Nami. Zeri Yumi. Caitlyn with what though? With what? Caitlyn with what?
The problem here is it's going to be like
Rumble.
Thresh, or perhaps, I guess.
Now, does DRX have something they can cook with here? They could go like Tristana Sejuani, you know? They could pick Zac jungle with like Tristana. They could pick
it's a really tricky call here because also
I think Tristana might happen. There's no way they pick Yasuo.
And also,
oh my god, I think the Tristana ban was so needed, by the way. This is so fucking disgusting for TF to play against. I don't know what you pick support. Don't pick Pyke. Jinx Pyke, really? Is this a video game that we're gonna play? I don't like Lee Sin Thresh against Sejuani Lulu, man. You're getting so outscaled. DK is gonna have to be everywhere. They're gonna have to make picks, they're gonna have to make side lane plays, they're gonna have to get the Gwen ahead, they're gonna have to push sides, they're gonna have to make sure Gwen's further ahead than Tristana for when she does push sides. They're gonna have to avoid team fights, they're gonna have to get early Drakes to make sure they don't get fucking Drake stacked on. DK's gonna have to be mega locked in here. Spellbook TF, she bowed.
Whether it's going to be D+.
Need to like DK need to like play around mid a bit so TF can be freed up.
He's going to be all right.
And then they have to play around.
Sweeper start.
Oh my god, it's Ignite Rumble top.
That. Remember when
Wither's pathing
into
the Rumble with Ignite.
In the jungle as well,
so they'll get some nice bot control here, DK.
So
it's very fun.
I'm very
Lee Sin could look for some kind of 3 camps into play or 3 camps into play into cross, or you could just full clear down. I wouldn't mind like a Lee Sin
Smash will clear up
walk, but
minions.
I guess it's Ignite Rumble and they have Tristana.
Currently with a fair bit of
control
die.
Towards the bottom side for this matchup is cringe early.
Looks like
my Lee Sin, my TF,
but he wants to make
using the correct skins as well.
Shield.
Yeah, it is.
Can Shiu survive? That is the question. It's a big wave.
Play this. He gets level 4.
This Gwen. It's going to be a tough dive as he is immune a little bit. But Rich is going to die. So a 1-for-1.
So fucking worth. They did get first blood and Gwen lost the wave, but if you say it's worth, it's worth. Okay? That's just how it works. Scheiße.
Well, Korea
for Shiu, so
why did Rumble tank the tower?
Be a nice buy for
I'm not here to ask questions. I see a 1-for-1 top, I'm happy.
Execution a little bit lacking here is now they're losing a little bit.
Bro, I don't know if I trust Career on Thresh. I don't know if I trust. Oh my god. I don't know if I trust him. He really needs to like lock in big time, whereas Andil can just listen to fucking Carly Rae Jepsen and just shield people. Like Lucian and Career need to stop playing the game big time soon. And DRX are chilling. The cannon, Showmaker, the cannon, cue it.
Oh no. Cannon advantage there from Showmaker.
I can ult top, by the way, right now if you want.
Hold him down if they can.
But the money that
DK, I need a Drake.
True, that's actually a really good point.
I need a Drake.
Here.
Whereas HLE, they're out. These are 2 better teams than HLE right now competing against each other. I need to scrap, but my mid laner is on the tower with no mana. Lucid, that is not your crab.
Although,
oh dear, a fight on the Rift Skull.
Showmaker doesn't have TP, and he's just backing.
Lucid just takes the lantern, gets
the pink, get the pink.
Jiu gets
big
hooked.
hook.
There's the zap follow-up as well, but they don't go all in.
It's a 4v3, so...
Andal getting that money.
Wait, who got the crab?
Yeah, I don't think...
Wither didn't get 6.
Further there.
Did he get it?
DRX just learned a lot.
He must have got it.
Oh, you don't need to just go all in on a Rift
Oh, I guess he was a little camp behind or what?
Beautifully done.
I feel like Sejuani didn't get that crab, or am I crazy? His XP looks so fucking strange. Don't look top lane XP.
Showmaker has
Andal got the crab. Rat.
Right now, contest this dragon now.
We see Sejuani starting Drake. We see it. Both of our eyes see it. We're going to trade Drake for... We're going to trade Drake for enemy red buff.
Red-white guns here for just going to pick up a
on
Ziggs
Sejuani.
Look
at the gold lead in mid. TF passive.
Or anything like that.
Plate gold. This bottom lane is still winning.
Whoa, Flash Play comes on through. Flame Chompers go down, but not exactly connecting. As far as the CC is concerned, another hook just barely misses the backside of the Lulu.
Andal just walks it off, though.
What?
And we talked about this in the draft. They gave over the Rumble.
What?
They slam-locked Shiu's Gwen, and they trusted it, but in terms of individual
it's completely cooked, by the way. It's fucking lost. I've seen it all. I've seen enough.
Answer. And as Gwen is put behind
their whole plan this draft was to give Rumble first pick in game 5 and pick Gwen into it. Gwen solo killed. Then they saw Aphelios Lulu and they picked Thresh into it. And now, I'm no Thresh main, but I've seen a lot of Threshers when they flash flay box. Normally the hook comes after that. It doesn't come 4 business days later out of range. Like, so both sides are completely cooked. Lee Sin can't carry against their champs. If they have fucking Lulu Sejuani, they can interrupt him. They get outscaled, and Showmaker is full tank TF with Spellbook. Whose idea was it? Bro, stay, Lucid, stay, please stay. Lucid, stay, please, Lucid, cancel the base one time. One time cancel, Lucid, please. No, Lucid, don't base!
Oh god. I am very worried. Look for this. Obviously, Sejuani really
How many minions is he losing?
Because you just kind of press W and you're so currently ahead by
I
about
didn't know
500
TF
gold.
ult had a 10-minute cooldown.
I'm just a little bit concerned about a side lane Tristana in this game now. With 3 grubs, the lead they have already. Chilling right now.
My TF would be 10-0 or 0-10 in the first 10 minutes this game.
But it's these small
I would not let these side lanes go like this. I would do something about it. I'd make them either win or lose harder. Likely the second, but at least something's happening. Rod of Ages, big power spike on TF with the cashback as well. Look at the gold on TF. Watch this. Ready? Look at TF's gold. 657. Ready? Boom. 822. Boom. Cashback. 200 gold extra. 800 gold up. Even in CS down 2 plates. My TF.
And we need much. As Rich once again.
You know, DK's technically 2k gold down. I'm not gonna lie.
A third of a flame spitter.
Like mid being 800 gold up. I mean, they're like 1.5k gold down. TF being up 1k gold is fucking useless. No ult Sedge, wait.
Okay, wasn't exactly
nice, we hit our lead.
Person he was looking for is now Lucid, safeguards his way out. He can also take a lantern to get
big kick there, I see it. Into the flash play, into the Drake, into the Q, into the Jinx rocket. Oh, Sejuani tried to Q interrupt the Lee Sin. Please get a reset. Oh, he flash Q'd the blue buff. War jump E. Stun. And he'll no flash. Okay, playable. Playable.
And that is going to be Showmaker getting even more.
Lucid, I see you. I see you.
Just trying to keep themselves
playable,
alive.
Playable. Saved big time there.
Rich walked down, he's like, what did I miss?
That was absolute cinema. Actually, that team fight, Atlas.
Lucid played it good.
We were waiting
if
for
you
this
ever want to know what making space is, Lucid made a fucking galaxy. This fight is unfightable. But because he Qs and goes into the pit, it makes it so they're attacking from 3 directions.
And then he
That's
just
space right there.
Up Lucid for the kick play here. Then the flash flay onto Geo is fantastic. The rocket comes through. He gets put incredibly low. Willer trying to
tried to Q cancel the Lee Sin Q.
Yes, the Destins doesn't hit here, but Showmaker didn't even use his ult initially. And Yukal has to ult for the defense. Andal trying to heal back, but Lucid gets the full round off the back of the Lee Sin.
Okay.
For it.
Now, if you just take the mouse here and
put Showmaker at 1,000 gold lead as
you do a little bit of that, we're looking good.
In this game.
We're looking good.
A great way to will be able to get
if
towards
DRX
some
got that Drake, it would be fucking
and at least
GG.
Shiu does manage to level lead. As now Showmaker could be in trouble. Another Glacial Prison is going to miss though. And at least
Insta-lock now, yellow, I promise.
Does find the rocket jump and Showmaker
you should stun the Tristana. My TF lives there, by the way.
Jump in that situation because you know you're going to get the kill and you're going to get right out. Lucid just comes over here to see if he can get a cannon and deny this plate.
What? That hit, by the way. The Y-axis is bugged. That hit on Grump. That hit.
And that is a lot of money stripped from DK here.
Yeah, that's a big win for the Tristana.
All
right, as Lucid.
Yeah, looking for an angle here. He's
yes,
very
red buff,
close to where the Rumble is.
Wait, playable? Yes, Merc Treads, playable. Play it.
That's all right. Connects another Sonic Wave, and now able to safeguard his way over. Super Mega Death Rocket.
Oh, kick away.
There by Willa, but Shiu, he just wants to get himself a kill and find some money. Lucid makes his way out with 100 health, and D+.
Cameraman, that's it.
More
Don't put that angle, bro.
After
again,
Lucid kind of doing some things here. You'll love to see it.
So famed for this pick. Feels CV Max hasn't given him the reins.
Went to school together. Me and Lucid. I taught him how to play Lee Sin.
2026, but it is a treat to sidestep forward.
It's an insta-lock Tristana stun into live, by the way.
It was coincidental either way. Just too much damage here. The turret can be tanked up easily by the Sejuani. And then over here, Scuttle secured, yes. But then Lucid's
I thought here he would Q, right, ready? Q, now, watch Q, and then Q, and then ward jump out kick, but he didn't, he saved it, and he kicked the Rumble.
He just kicks Rich away, hits the Q on him,
and gives the kill to Gwen. That was risky business,
and then smartly decides not to
which Showmaker takes every time on the Twisted Fate.
Interesting, we do have the, okay, this is going to be a bit of a scrap.
Yeah,
Career, I was about to say, I need you to hit hooks. Okay,
that's a Willa, and Smash is turned up now.
Okay, you can do damage now, guys. No, you can do damage now. Rumble TP is long cooldown. Just get out. That's a 7-minute cooldown.
As Gio holds
Why
a
is it
BF
every
sword
time
here.
I take a bite of food?
Yeah,
Willer's ult's coming back.
Instantly, everyone's like, classic, he's eating again.
For Smash, he's looking for item number 2.
I didn't need once today.
Soon, obviously, Jinx wants 3 or 4 items.
2-item Jinx is
trying
big.
to find an angle is being ridiculously fed, like Rich is, and having Ignite, as the hook is going to go wide here. Lucid trying to find a bit of an angle as the Glacial Prison does come on.
Yeah, Michaels! Oh my god, he Michaels himself and lived. Yes.
Well, that UCal
need this Drake.
Take down this outer on the top side of the map as well. That'd be first Tower Blood, which is still on the table.
A lot of resources
Career
for
base and
DRX
runs
that
back,
don't
Herald
coming
mid.
Up big because of that kick from
Is this
Lucid.
first blood power? It is, right? It's not. You're not gonna get it. You're gonna lose both mid. You're gonna lose top and top tier 1. This tower doesn't die.
This is gonna be a big charge. They don't quite get it from that alone.
Ow.
Doesn't have taken the first turret
And
there
then bot lane. And then
also getting this
ow.
one.
Why aren't we catching waves, bro? You're still sieging? Yo, get out of there! You're gonna die! What are they doing? This is the biggest int ever!
Looking for the fight. Permafrost comes in, the playback onto UCal just to try and buy some space.
Why are they staying so long?
Didn't have to use his flash, but Rich has got his, and he's not afraid to use it. Takes down Lucid.
She will TP'd in for Vas. Go side lane your Gwen.
This Rumble.
Why is he not pushing sides? Rumble's moving from bot.
Pulling the Sejuani into him.
Like,
and
this is just
like, what
the
fuck
go
are
over
they
to
doing? DRX.
Oh, he TP top and then ran mid. That's even worse. Look at top wave. You see that? There's like 4 to 5 minions there stacked up.
100%.
Like, I get it. You want to stay for the Herald crash, but you gotta press B. They have both sides pushed out and they're moving mid, and they're staying for the next mid wave. Like, this is fucking int.
Basically 100 to 0.
I'm sorry, but this is like
flashes on him.
This is like basic league, and not only does
nothing
he
left here for
he follows them mid.
That's the dragon, as
so
you
they lose
mentioned.
all the top waves.
And with all those turrets going over to DRX, they're keeping this game dead
even
in gold. It's really only the Jinx, and this is not
he hooked the grab.
We're looking for. That turret is just
Was
gone.
that a hit, Chris? Probably not.
Void getting power crept.
Your hairline looks like a DK gold grab. You can shut your fucking dumbass up.
DK of the river here.
Man, the side lane pressure just doesn't exist. TF can never push top, he has no vision.
And DRX are happy to sit
Gwen
back
can never push top, she loses 1v1.
By the way,
maybe she wins actually.
Completed now.
Oh, this lane gank by Lucid could be a game-winning. Lucid, stick with it, stick with it.
This is
Q, war jump!
Lucid getting the mini stun kick in
one shot or open.
But he throws down the equalizer. Still,
9!
Comes in.
9!
He's not able to get enough damage.
Rocket! Jawohl! Jawohl! Tristana TP bot as well.
Couldn't affect the play.
Push now.
Rich's face to hit
push
by the
now.
rocket was just
Ward
like,
it all. Send it up here. Yo, where are your wards, bro? Put them down. He's almost got rapid fire.
Top turret, and the 1-3-1 composition can breathe a little bit here now, as this kick into the wall was absolutely the right call. Rich's placement of the equalizer is perfect.
Oh, he should have held this Lee Sin Q a little longer. A bit more damage.
He presses W to scrap shield out, but
what a shot by Smash. If he didn't hit that, it was completely cooked. Still no rapid fire though. The X optics.
Doing damage from a long way.
X optics.
The Caitlyn item.
Oh yeah, no flash.
Now Rich. Oh god, has this matchup turned? Is he and for another 46 seconds.
That's another bite. They use TF ult to
secure
secure
it. Keeping Showmaker.
Let's see whether Lucid can find an angle for a kick or something like that. Hook gonna
hit a hook.
Ronnie as Willa in a little bit of a rough spot. It does have aftershock
Q?
and the
fake it.
Glacial Armor.
Oh yeah, good fake.
It's just baiting them with some
almost got.
and
I would do the same. Try and bait the Sejuani Q to cancel your Q, and then you can kill her. Miley's
this game
gonna
is
prove.
tense because it felt for a long time.
You see,
like,
TF
the
ults here.
damage had been done. Like D+.
And I wonder if
it
Rich
is
thinks,
a cool
fuck, I'm dead,
problem
TF
here
ulting
for
on me.
Rich. Just does not have his buttons.
Joke's on you,
straight
he's
up
actually
dies.
top.
But the Dusk
He just wasn't showing for a couple seconds.
But it felt and uses
He has rapid
composition
fire
twin comms
cannon,
to its
JJ.
full effect.
Just come mid and let me stun card them. You can hook on my stun deal.
Here for show. Remember the name of right now? Pretty
Big stun.
crazy work. What they could do with it.
What? Where's the stun? You had ghost on.
So far, working out here. 3.7k the advantage.
She-Woo's W now.
A bit of trouble. Rich
Snip, 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 snip. Boom, reset.
Decent spot.
Oh, big stun card.
It's not going to
Jinx W and Bomba! DK, you thought they would get knocked out? Oh, the double kick. Close. Yeah, DK. That's what I'm talking about.
The wall, the zap will be avoided, but the damage.
I never doubted them. I mean, DRX is a really good team, I think.
Snipe people, run them down.
They were on a crazy run.
That's exactly what set something up on his own and ends up being kind of free food as he takes so much damage. Your shield goes in.
How broken is Gwen? Can we just stop for a second and be objective?
Just watch Smash go.
What the fuck is that, champ?
It's ridiculous. The amount it's called.
I take it back, CV Max. I trust you. The Gwen does win.
Value on that item.
We'll take that.
Kind of absurd with the fashion even better.
6k gold lead now.
Crazy too, like every scenario, but with
They're
Jinx,
the
you're
best
like,
of the worst teams.
All right, we trust. We're gonna put our eggs on the Smash basket this time. He almost.
I mean,
has
DRX is better than
IE,
HLE and
fourth
KT,
item
so
completed here.
It's a big win for
And I
DK.
think D+
This was a good series to get DK warmed up, and ready for T1 on Sunday.
Right?
Tomorrow is Genji. I mean, Genji has to choose between Fearex and DK. They're gonna choose Fearex. Let's be honest.
It can really get to a checkmate scenario very quickly as Gio almost just dead. This
Fearex Genji is like watching Genji versus baby Genji. I swear, every time.
And Lucid just making sure
they're
no
just
one
a
can
better
defend.
version, it feels like.
The Gwen's in the top lane. Like it's actually
Except
just
the
every
wild
lane
card
is under
Diablo.
threat.
How is DK 9k gold up?
Feelings that we have,
Well,
or
8k gold up
analytics we're
actually.
trying to put in.
3
It's
plus
gonna
1
be
is
off the
4.
back of a
Plus 1
big
is 5.
mistake. Let's say
Plus 1 is
Lucid
6.
takes the wrong kick angle.
Plus
they push too deep
2
with
and 9
Showmaker without
is
vision.
7.
It's gonna be something
Showmaker
like
plus
gates
1
into
and
the
9
middle of the
is
whole
8.
team.
Yes.
Now, with the Baron now worn off, Yukal fighting against Shiyu here as the equalizer comes on through. Lucid able to get himself out of the way. The Glacial Prison just goes wide though. Shiyu able to dash his way out.
Big
There's a
stun
gold
card.
But tagged by the Harpoon is
Oh,
Showmaker.
Lucid over the wall.
He has the exhaust, but I think he's still dead. He goes golden first, but he's set up. Oh, the lantern gets him out as the rest of DRX they're scrambling to try and finish off the kills.
Smashing.
That means Smash is able to auto attack them.
Gwen has TP, by the way. Gwen has TP. Flash hook. Reset. Pentakill. 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 Now.
Absolute gem as Smash is basking in the
Double.
fire. That's what he
Double.
likes, and now Willow's
Triple.
gonna get
Triple.
taken down.
Triple.
It's a
Give me the quadra.
as
Give me the
she's
quadra.
gonna die for the quadra.
Quadra.
And now Andal, the last one standing
Penta.
between Smash and a
Penta.
pentakill
Dámelo.
here in this game 5, and
Now.
he's flashing for it. He knows that he can't take the turret for too much longer though, as now Shiyu thinking about trying to dive the fountain, and Andal will say no penta for you if we have to
All
go
right.
the lower bracket
And to the
of these
surprise of
playoffs, and
absolutely
D+
nobody,
Kia. Oh,
DK
man, they
decide,
gave
you
us
know
as
what?
much action as
We will
possible
win
here
this
today
series. Hate watchers.
in the LCK
Boom.
Cup playoffs, but
Goes
they are
down
going
1-2 to give
win.
them a little
They're
bit of
gonna keep
fucking-
the streak alive. And
a little bit of
DRX
content.
gonna have to try again next
Wraps
time
it
to
up
see
in a
whether
3-2.
they can take
Wraps it up.
down
Maximizing
D+.
practice
This was
before
the
they play against
best
T1
shot they've
on
taken
Sunday.
in a very
On
long
Sunday.
time. And maybe
Thank you very much for the handoff, guys. This is Dear for the POM interview translation. We have Showmaker on the side of D+ Kia. After 6 days, you won your rematch against DRX to advance to playoffs round 2. How do you feel? You know, just like we have met them again after 6 days, it felt like they were well prepared to face us again. So it was actually a lot tougher than we expected. And this was actually your 16th match winning streak against DRX. And many predicted that it would be a 3-0 or a 3-1 score, but it went the full distance. So did you expect that? You know, it was a best of 5. And I think given that we dropped game 1, it could be easily, you know, assumed that it would be a really long and exhausting game or match. So I think, yeah, in the end, after game 1, we just kind of had a feeling that it was going to be difficult. And you dropped games 1 and 3, but you ultimately won the series. So what was tricky about DRX? I think DRX is actually quite bold and fearless about engaging into a team fight, and that's what actually ended up being tricky. And game 2, your early game was dominant with 10k gold lead, but at some point it went south. And you were playing Ignite Zoe with a total damage of over 60k. So what was your game plan? You know, I thought they were actually going to flex pick the Silas top, but then it actually came to mid, and I think it was actually what kind of caught us off guard. But I wanted to go ahead and make sure that I win the matchup. But because Zoe actually falls off in the late game, you know, I felt like I wouldn't be able to do too much at the very end, but I ended up hitting a lot of my skill shots, and I think that's why I was able to do that much damage. And game 4, the enemy had Kalista and Renata with the intention to play around bot for Drake. So, what was your team's approach in this game? I think Kalista and Renata, actually, their strategy is pretty quite clear, so that they would try to make sure that they take all Drakes and get the soul. But in the end, we actually ended up taking all the Drakes, so I was pretty happy about that. And then the silver scrapes came in. Of course, we cannot miss out on the celebration, and you were so busy playing on stage and doing celebration. So what mindset did you go into game 5 with? Game 5, I went in thinking that I really want to win. I had to win no matter what, and I think my desperation actually played out pretty well. And in game 5, you gave away the top tier pick, Rumble, and your team took Gwen, Lee Sin, and your Twisted Fate. So did your draft go as planned? I think Rumble is always banned. And in the end, she was the one who actually said that he can face and deal with Rumble pretty well. So honestly, I think our draft went around, you know, trying to deny the Rumble as well. And Tristana is actually really good against Twisted Fate. So going into Tristana, I was kind of scared. But I think our comp had enough tools to actually deal with her as well. So I think we felt pretty good about the game overall. And for playoffs round 2, Genji is about to select their opponent. Between BNK Fearx and D plus Kia, who do you think they're going to pick? You know, every time there are high stakes and this important news, I'm always the POM, and you always ask that question. I feel like they're just going to pick me. Yes, we just got the news that Genji has selected D plus Kia, just like you said.
What? What?
So tomorrow you will face them right away. So what is your mindset going into tomorrow's match?
Why?
This time around, I want to make sure we will 100% try to win this matchup. So please look forward to our victory tomorrow.
Why don't they choose Fearx?
And that's the end of the interview with Showmaker, and back to the desk. Thank you.